How do we start this?
Welcome to post Kingdom Hearts dot fart. Oh god.
I mean, that is true. Okay, if you were to describe Kingdom Hearts in Kingdom Hearts 3 in one word, what would it be?
I'm gonna say to some extent satisfying.
Yeah. Like a lot, there are like people that are split. There are people that are disappointed and they fucking hate this game, and then there are people that are like, I like this game. I'm satisfied with what happened.
Because, like, Joser, I think it helps having like experience with the first two games, knowing that like the first game ended, that was satisfying. Second game ended confusing, but that was satisfying. So it's like it's not that different from now. It's like more satisfaction with just a sprinkle of confusion.
I think the issue comes from people because I won the hype for this game.
Mm.
And people being like, we've done 13 years of waiting, when really it's only been 5 years.
They were probably expecting like 13 years of content. It's like...
Yeah, well, like, also the other thing is, it's only been in development for 5 years.
Yeah.
And we have not been waiting 13 years. Because the last game that came out was in 2017. Albeit it was a 2-hour demo, but...
Yeah, that's true.
Like, it gave us information. And also, Kingdom Hearts Union Cross is ongoing, and that gives us information. I mean, people don't count that as a game, and they're like, wait, so I was supposed to pay attention to that?
Oh my god.
There are so many people that are like, ugh, why is this game even, like, why? It doesn't need to exist. It's just made everything more complicated. When, as someone who's plays it and follows the story, it's made more sense for me.
Yeah.
Because if you didn't know what happened in the Union Cross game,
which I technically don't. I know the story we were given.
Yeah. Like, because in the Union Cross game, we find out, oh, Larxene and Marluxia, they're from that time.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like however many like centuries old. I think it's only 100 years. But like, so they're from that time of after the Keyblade War.
Now, question, and this is jumping ahead,
mm-hmm.
but is it like, because this game seems to establish that that's also true for Demyx and Luxor.
We have not come into contact with them yet in the game. So I'm thinking this is also partially telling people, hey, you know that mobile game we made and we work hard on? Maybe play it, or like watch people's summaries and like screen recordings of it on YouTube. I understand not wanting to play it because, you know, it's a gacha game. But it's like, it's an important part to the story.
Mm-hmm.
You need to know it. I'm trying to find the twit longer I did, but I can't seem to find it.
Oh boy.
Where did I put it? It's on my Twitter somewhere.
Oh wow. Wait, what did you write? Did you write a whole...
Oh, I wrote like just my thoughts on things. If I could find it, that would be great.
On Union? Or the entire Kingdom Hearts?
Oh, here it is. I found it. Just on the third game.
I've been, as soon as I found out you beat it, I was like, I literally stayed away from everything else.
Well, that's why I did a twit longer, because I'm like, I need to get this stuff off my chest, and this is so people have to actually actively click a link.
Actually, I'll say this. There is only one thing that you technically quote unquote spoiled for me.
Oh shoot, what was it?
Don't worry. It was just the Phil dolls.
Oh, right. But that's like not even a spoiler.
Yeah, but it's something something you would
I know,
see.
yeah, it is true. Like, you want, like, for your first reaction to be like, what the fuck?
Now I'm like, where's those filled?
You're like, I want to find them. But yeah, no, like, overall, I liked this game.
I will say...
I'm not so thrilled about the ending just because of the vagueness in it.
Yeah.
But other than that, I liked it. I'm satisfied with it. I'm excited for the next game. Well, like, what was it? I want to read what.
I'll talk about I'll talk about this two things first because it's not technically that important. First of all, what wasn't in the game, Final Fantasy character.
Oh yeah, no.
That was
There's none.
Clearly, it wasn't gonna happen. They're not that important to the overall story now.
Well, they aren't. Like, Kingdom Hearts has enough original characters that they don't need to, like, have the Final Fantasy cast, like, hanging out there.
Yeah, I mean, they were more in the world of the first game. Same with Maleficent and Pete. They really didn't have to be in here.
Yeah, and like, a lot of people are really mad about that, too. They're like, there's no Final Fantasy characters. And Nomura has been stating for, like, the longest time, like, don't get your hopes up. Final Fantasy's just not gonna be here.
If
don't know why people are
in the
wanting
game,
it.
they would have definitely used them to advertise it.
Yeah, like... It's just like, it's people whining about kind of the tiniest things. And that bothers me just a bit, because it's like, I understand we've waited this long.
Yeah, it just
for
has to be
this
nitpicks.
game.
Like, the only nitpick I have with that is that it's now canon, certain things that were just kind of left hanging. Like,
what exactly?
Is Sephiroth the Darkness in Cloud's Heart? Yeah, sure.
Oh, sure, why not? Yeah. I mean,
they went
why
off and
not
did
at
whatever,
this
that's
point?
fine.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing I was...
Cat scratching at the door.
Maybe.
Probably. She's the darkness in my heart.
One thing that isn't in the game didn't need to be, but, needed to be, didn't need to be, didn't have much of an impact for me, was what I'm doing right now, which is the gummy ship.
I know, right? Like, I actually really like the gummy ship stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I didn't mind it this time around.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's just kind of like...
It didn't have to be this expansive.
It is, as most things are in this game, kind of minigame-esque, where it's not really important, but you can if you want to get a little bit of a boost.
Yeah, like, this is a great place to farm, like, the items you need to upgrade your Keyblades and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, that's fine and dandy. Like, the whole thing is that you're not sort of... It's not like Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2 where you have to do this to get to a new world. It was like, you know,
They tried to throw in a few to make... I think that's... I think that was part that kind of surprised me at first when they threw in a boss before the world. And it's like, oh, okay, maybe it is a part. It's like, no, they just...
Mm-hmm.
They threw it in because they kind of had to.
Do you wanna... because I got the deluxe edition.
I
got a message from the director.
Oh.
In the art book. I'm assuming that you already have a copy of Kingdom Hearts 3. Thank you!
If you are reading this.
If you are reading this. If you are looking at this page, but as I do not know if you are reading this before or after you played the game, I will write my foreword without any spoilers, which is nice. This book is spoiler-free, except for, like...
I would have loved it if he didn't, like, consider it.
You guys
just
are
like,
spoiling the game.
Hey, so
Xehanort
how about that
dies.
part where...
I had quite a tough time writing the story this time around. So many characters appear in this game, with each of them having their own set of problems and needing to choose their own fate. And that basically summarizes, like, there's so many Kingdom Hearts characters now, and a lot of them still don't have their problems resolved.
No.
I'll continue. They are characters that were born over the course of 10 years plus, and each character has fans who love them, which is another issue.
Yeah.
Because people love these characters so much that, like, Nomura feels like he's obligated to shoehorn them in somehow.
Like, he could have been satisfied with the Roxas and Amine are now where they belong, but it's like, no, they're not. They're their own peeps. And
Yeah,
it's like,
because
oh, God,
because they
right.
were so popular. I like how you have the dog on the I love it. That's a good dog.
My little birds. My little bird pals.
Oh my god. I like the propellers on the head.
Oh my god.
Where am I? I asked for everyone to see their stories to the end and see what each of them grasps from their stories. I rewrote the ending multiple times and took a lot of time deciding how I want it to play out on screen. After much thought, I ended up keeping it simple. I believe that Kingdom Hearts 3 is truly completed when the two thoughts, whatever you feel from... Wait, what? That makes no sense. Is truly completed when the two thoughts, whatever you feel from playing the game, and my thoughts that have secretly placed in the game match up together.
Okay.
Being cryptic as fucking usual.
When your thoughts and my thoughts combine.
I hope that everyone playing the game will, I mean, yeah, reconnect to Kingdom Hearts again. The release of the game was truly a long time coming. We did not make you wait for a long time, but I'm sure it will feel like a blink of an eye for you to reach the ending compared to the time it took to get here. However, I believe the reason as to why the series has lasted this long is because of the feeling that it leaves you with after you finish playing the game. It would make me happy if you talk with friends about Kingdom Hearts 3, the new addition to the series, and if that triggers you to think about stories that haven't been told yet.
If that triggers you.
If that triggers you, well, I'm sorry. Like, I completely do understand people being disappointed with it, because the last, 2 hours are super rushed, in my opinion. But I feel like that's more of a Square Enix problem than a Nomura problem.
Well,
let's see.
We'll get to
Because look at Final Fantasy 15. It was good up until the last few hours of the game. And then they had to keep patching it to make it better. It's I feel like it's a Square Enix problem, not a Nomura problem. But that is just me. That is someone who has been with this game since 2002. And a lot of people are going to say, oh, well, that's just nostalgia blindness. And it's like,
yeah,
sure. But at the same time, I wasn't coming into Kingdom Hearts 3 expecting everything to get answered.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing. People are expecting too much of this series.
Never.
Ooh, what's all this about?
What question?
I don't know, Sora.
Was that him?
Yeah, that was him.
There are many times where I hear someone speak, I'm like, was that them?
I know, I think that's mostly just his voice actor being like, how do I emulate Sora when I'm a 30-year-old man?
What's all this about? Alright, I think I can do that. Okay, we got it. Like, what? Wait! Well, what else? Before in-depth, gummy ships.
Yeah. Do we want to talk about the world?
Fantasy character. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Let's talk about Twilight Town since it's one of the only non-Disney worlds we go to. And it's literally a mini-game spot, kind of.
It's literally a room. It's literally 2 rooms when you think about it. Actually, 3, I guess.
How far am I on this? Shit!
Oh my god. I don't even know where half of them are.
A part of me assumes these go in order. From how you see them, but I don't know if
they do. I know where one is, and it's on the wall, up high, on the other side, when you're on the outside of town.
What?
through the sewers.
Hope we find some ingredients around here.
Yes, Haley, I hope we do find some ingredients around here. That's like his normal, kind of his normal voice. But, what was I gonna say? I am really disappointed that we did not get to go to Radiant Garden.
Oh, yeah. Wait, so what? There was here, and I think that's kind of it, mostly, in terms of walk-around spots.
Yeah, this
is our toilet. This is our Traverse...
This is our hub.
Town.
I think I'm just more disappointed because, you get to see Radiant Garden, but you don't get to go there. And I don't know if it's just because they're holding that off till the next game, or like, I don't know.
A part of me, we have to say it till the next game.
I feel like it sucks that you have to start thinking about that. Like, oh, well, why didn't we do this? It's going to be a next game thing. Why is it so loud on my end? Oh my god. I don't know. I don't really have a lot to say about this place. I liked it.
There's not much. Remy's mini games.
Little Chef.
Little Chef.
I actually really like the mini games in this game.
Little Chef and the handheld, whatever they're called.
The Classic Kingdom. Yeah. I kind of...
I like them, the Classic Kingdom stuff. I also hate them because I don't think I ever... When I was a kid and those were the only little handheld games that I had, that was nice. But right now I'm like...
Yeah. And me having played them in the mobile game, to get that stupid Keyblade, I was so mad because I knew exactly when we were getting that Keyblade, and I'm just like...
What do you mean?
It's not even the Starlight Keyblade.
You knew when we were getting it?
Yeah. I knew it was going to be close to endgame.
Ah.
Because I'm like, when else would we get that? We're not going to Daybreak Town. Daybreak Town doesn't... I don't know if it exists anymore. I kind of really wish we went to more original worlds.
Yeah,
and got to explore them.
Yeah.
Because, like, whenever we got to Endgame area, I'm like, wow, I wish I could actually look at this place, but now I gotta go fight 13 old men. That's great.
As I was like, it started, and I was like, oh, am I gonna have to walk around and do a thing? Nope. It's fight time.
It was really annoying. And, like,
You have all those things that I could glide upon, and no.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about a different world.
Man, let me get out of this place. Remy's minigames, I only did it once. Well, I only made like the first set of meals, and then they're not as exciting as I thought they would be.
No, I thought they were gonna be like a Cooking Mama sort of thing,
like a whole rhythm-based kind of thing going on.
But it's not.
Just a hello. I don't.
And like, if you complete all of that, you get a Keyblade from it. Which is pretty cool. It's a frying pan Keyblade.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of which, what is your favorite Keyblade to use?
Let me see.
What Keyblade do I use the most?
I believe it is the only one that I fully upgraded.
Oh my god.
My crystals, no.
Nice. I didn't fully upgrade anything. I feel really bad because I was like, as soon as I got to Pirates, I'm like, I just want to finish this, to be honest, because I don't want to like be fearful of spoilers anymore.
Yeah.
That's what I felt like with people like beating the game within 2 days. I'm like, okay, I knew this wasn't going to be long, but now I'm even more scared, so I'm going to rush it.
The first world was good old Hercules. I hate this map selection screen because I really want to go by direction, but it's not.
The only thing I hate out of Olympus is the Trinity sled, and that's it.
Oh. The Trinity sled?
I hate the Trinity sled. I love this boy though.
When I said
good boy.
When I said I know true pain, do you know why that was?
Why?
The frickin' flan.
Oh my god. Wait, which flan? Oh yeah, the Trinity sled flan.
Yeah.
I hate that so much. All of the other flan mini games are like kind of fun.
Okay.
The one thing I've realized with this game, it has probably the same amount of mini games as it does story. It's like half and half.
Oh my god. Hello, Olympus World.
Yeah.
Hello, all the people. I feel like it's strange to me how sometimes all the background characters look the same in every world sometimes.
Yeah, I feel like
barely.
that's just they had models and were like, okay, let's just, you know, change them up, but not really. Just like, whatever, I guess. You're not looking intently at them anyway, unless you are.
All these kids' little shits.
Oh, I haven't done that.
That's what the dolls... Well, actually, no, that's not what the dolls were for. It was completely separate.
Yeah, are they just there for, like, no reason?
Kinda, yeah, basically.
Yeah.
There's all the regular dolls that are just sitting there. Just world building. World building!
Let's see.
Now, what do we like about this?
I like that he's T-posing. One complaint that I have talked about, I think, or in my twit longer, is the fact that there are so many characters present that don't talk.
Yeah, poor Phil.
Like, Phil didn't talk, Dylan
didn't get
and
to say the
Alias
key.
didn't talk. Like, there was just so many characters that didn't talk that are, like, story relevant. It felt... I didn't feel engaged at that point.
I think you mentioned, or you... Like, a horse making a noise...
Yeah.
Agreement or disagreement gets more voice time. They could have done grunts or, like, you know, some kind of sound, but they had nothing coming out of their mouths.
Yeah.
It's weird.
And, like, this is another thing where people are going to be like, oh, Nomura, and it's like, it's not Nomura at this point. It's Square. It's Square being, like, I could have been happy if this game came out, like, much later this year. I would have been happy with that if it meant, like, a bit more polish. And this game is pretty polished, but it's, like, things like that. They couldn't get a single voice actor impersonator for Phil.
Yeah.
They couldn't get, like, the two guys in Radiant Gardens. They couldn't get their voice actors at all. But then Ienzo has, like, monologues left and right, and you're just like, okay.
I'm a main character now.
I'm a main character. I'm a fan favorite. And I feel like that's the issue, is that, like, all of the fan favorites.
And it can't even be, like, because he had some big history part. Because it's like, technically, they're all three of them were in the same boat, sort of.
Yeah, all of the organization members from Radiant Gardens were apprentices to Ansem the Wise. So it's like, why is Ienzo the only one talking here? Sure, the other two were, like, brutes, bodyguards, and stuff like that, but they still worked there.
They could be silent.
I mean, like, yeah, I guess.
I love how this world opens. I find it weird that the narrator was just there once and then gone.
The one thing that bothers me is I thought we were going to be coming back here because of the whole Pandora box thing. But I guess that's going to be set up for the next Kingdom Hearts game.
Or it might just be nothing. It might literally just be Pete threw it over the ground and said whatever.
Or they're actually going to release DLC because we don't know if they are or they aren't. Nomura said it was unclear. Like, he's just being cryptic about everything. I kind of hate that. But you kind of have to with this series.
I also didn't realize I could, like, when they taught me about going wherever I wanted with that, I didn't realize you could do it all the time.
Oh, yeah, me too. I didn't realize that until I was hunting for the secret reports, and I'm like, okay, time to abuse this. But, I'm disappointed that Proud Mode was not that hard.
It came close. I think I maybe died legitimate. I died a few times because I was goofing around. I took some mid-battle pictures.
Yeah.
I probably only died legitimately.
I died only legitimately in the, like, final fight.
I think it was like 3 times.
Yeah,
it's always the moment where it's like, I could heal, but they're gonna hit me before I do.
Yeah, like, I had one death and it was in, Monstropolis, and that was due to the stun locking. Which is always great. And then, like, the remainder of, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 times I died was to Xehanort in the final battle.
Oh my god.
Oh no, I remember when I died. It wasn't in the final fight. It was whenever he was armored. That's when I died. Because I hate flying.
Speaking of which, what? Get out of here.
Get out of here. You want a main character. But yeah, like, I like this world. This world was good. I like how they opened it up more. Kind of disappointed there's no Colosseum.
And there's no Hades fight in this particular one.
Yeah.
He really was just kind of...
There was, like, no fights with major Disney villains. It was only Heartless, and then at the end, the 13 Darknesses.
I think the only... Wait a minute. I guess the only Disney villain that got a fight was Barbossa? Not Barbossa, what's his name? Freaking Davy Jones.
Yeah, wow, yeah, oh my god, you're right. But even then, you're like, it's not a Disney character. Like, it's not a cartoon character. I'm fighting a literal bad man octopus dude.
I'm calling it... yeah, okay, well, anyways. No Hades.
Yeah, I was
Fight the Titans. Wind Titan sucked.
Oh my god, yes.
That was so fun. The gods, they barely on screen.
I understand why they had them there.
Well, that I was fine for. That was just like, we have the models, or we can make the models. It's part of the scene. Let's do it.
It's the whole. Oh, nice. It's the whole. Hey, we can actually have background characters now. We can have people exist.
We can make these moments real.
Yeah. Other than that, I like this world. They did really well with it. I like the aesthetic of it. It's good.
Yeah. 10 out of 10 would fly forever. I do have, like, already in my mind the two worlds that I think were done best.
Uh-huh.
This was not one of them.
No. It's Olympus Coliseum. Everyone has a sour note with this.
This one was a decent... Yeah, but this one... I don't know. I'm trying to think if there's any world I had a very sour... There was only one world I feel like that I could have said I didn't like, except for a few parts.
Yeah. Is it Arendelle?
Close. I think maybe there's two worlds that I didn't like.
Oh shoot, maybe there was two.
I'm trying to think about Arendelle, actually. No. You know what? That might actually be number one.
Yeah.
I didn't like...
Shall we move to the next world?
This was a definite... I wish there was a fast travel.
Yeah.
There kind of is. There technically is, but you have to go to menus.
So which is the next world? Is it Toy Box or Corona? Also, every time I think of Corona, I just think of the beer. Like, did they not think about that?
Isn't that Corolla? Or is it Corona?
It's Corona.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean?
Kingdom of Corona Light.
Is that the next one?
34, 32. Toy Box, technically.
Okay, Toy Box. So I was right in my notes.
Where have I not explored? Toy Story!
Verum Rex.
Yeah, that was definitely a what the fuck moment.
Yeah, I was like that too. I was like, excuse me, why is there Final Fantasy in this?
I was like, are they parodying? Are they advertising something in the middle of the game? They could do it.
A lot of people have like started piecing together what the Verum Rex thing is.
Oh my god.
Namely because people are like, Yozora means night sky. And Noctis, like Noctis's full names means the night sky in Latin. Yozora, Japanese for night sky.
I mean, it was clearly...
So people are like, oh my god, Nomura just went off. Because Versus 13 was his baby until they said, no, we're not doing this. And they made it Final Fantasy 15 and gave it to Tabata.
Oh my god.
So, like, I also was reading an article about when Nomura was drawing Noctis for the Dissidia NT thing, that he actually cried drawing Noctis. Because that's his second son. He said Sora is his first son, and Noctis is his second son. And he had to give up his second son.
Oof.
And, like, that's when you're like, what Kingdom Hearts 3 has done you know that Nomura was probably like had to just agree with what Square Enix did. Like what they wanted. And that's just my thought.
So sad, sorry. What was I talking about now?
I got real for a moment. Okay, what did you like about this world?
Toy Story. This, I would say, probably my second favorite world on how they handled it.
Yes.
It had all the voice actors they could need. All the characters they could need.
All the characters talked.
Yes. Decent reasoning behind why things are as they are.
Yes.
And of course,
Woody going off on young Xehanort was honestly my favorite thing. Nobody loved you, and I was like, but I love him.
Maybe it's because you're a whiny little bitch baby. What?
Yes.
Oh my god. It works perfectly!
I love the music for this world. I love the boss fights in this world.
Love that they could get You Got a Friend in Me for the world.
Yeah! I love the Keyblade for this world. I used it for a majority of my run until I got the Pirate's Keyblade.
Where are you going?
I love just having a big hammer.
Oh yeah.
And doing a lot of AoE damage. But yeah, no, I genuinely love this world. I'm with you with saying this might be my second favorite world.
Disney World, I guess, in terms of... Well, actually, you know what? World.
It's a Pixar world.
I say world because technically all the non-Disney worlds were loosely worlds.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, wow, this was like the only... This and Monstropolis were the only kind of like really involved worlds. All of the Disney ones weren't.
I would say one thing I like about the comment that I didn't really know until maybe halfway was one, that I could switch my keyblades on the fly. I didn't actually realize that was a thing. Because I didn't know how quite that system worked on having the, multiples.
Yeah.
And two, that when you go into your second form, you could just switch and like hold it.
Yes.
So that is nice.
Yeah, I really like the story in this world. The whole, like, I want to understand why these toys come to life. What is going on in there? Everything has a heart, Xehanort. When will you understand?
They just did it right now. And I like that Buzz was chosen as the one with doubts, because that makes sense, too.
Yes, it does, because if it happened to Woody, it wouldn't make any sense.
Everything literally just kind of fits together well.
Yes, this world, like...
Sora's a video game character, because Ham and whatnot likes to play games.
Yeah, I found that really cute, because it's like... Based on just the dark clothes, yeah, but then even Sora's like, it looks more like Riku than me, and you're like, aww. I like that a lot.
Oh my god.
But yeah, no, I just like this world. I felt more involved in this world than like a lot of them.
Yes, that's gonna be one of the key things. This world puts Sora into the story.
Yeah,
the story is around Sora and what's going on.
Yeah, he's there and he's like actually important to the story.
Oh, another thing I didn't realize till halfway was that I could actually choose which triangle acts I do.
Oh my god, I didn't even know that. Is it? How do you do it?
It's L2. It allows you to switch between the triangles.
Oh my god.
Wait, how come I can switch it here, though? Can I Goofy Bombard her before I finish?
I don't know, try it. Oh my god!
Wait, that might just cancel it, though.
Yeah, I think that basically cancels it out.
Yep.
But anyway, we're learning things, and we've beaten the game. But yeah, no, this world is one of my favorites.
Oh boy.
Oh, he's gonna die. Goodbye, friend.
Oh, I don't like these guys, though.
I don't like the mechs, either.
I think the only reason is because they take a lot of damage and they're very movie.
Yeah.
But they are bullet sponges primarily because they want you to fight them with the mechs.
Yeah.
Which is probably the only bad thing about the momentary mech battle that they make you do.
I kind of like that. Like,
it was nice. They died a lot easier.
Oh yeah, like I want to go back to it because I want to try and 100% this game. The battle stage in this world sucks so much. I hate it, and it was just to get a stupid secret report.
Oh my god.
Well, like, okay, I'm gonna say this now because I was gonna wait till the end to say this, but the secret reports are so important in this.
Really?
Yes.
Are they story-based things or what?
Yes.
I mean, of course they are. But
Well, yeah, obviously, but it's a lot of foresight into like stuff before the series.
Like foreteller stuff?
Not foreteller stuff, character stuff. Like Sayax has 2 reports. Xehanort has 2 reports from when he left his world. And there's unknown reports. But when you read them, you're like, oh, I know who that is. Yeah, you get really mad. That's what I did.
I mean, I think there are some unknown characters. Like, if they say anything that sounds vague, it could almost be any character sometimes.
That's true, but like,
But very...
you got the epilogue, right?
What do you mean?
Whenever it showed the foretellers coming back?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. No, what the secret reports are by Xigbar/Lushu. You can tell by how it's written.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, no, like, I would say, like, go and get the secret reports. A lot of them are very easy to get.
I like that he can't get.
Aw, poor buddy. Poor buddy. Oh, he's trying so hard. But, my brothers, I must get through. But yeah, no. I like this world. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say that. I just like it.
I mean, there's not a lot to say. There's not a lot of, like, what we covered almost everything. I think the story was good.
I like Sora trying to like hit young Xehanort, and he's just like teleporting away like 5, like not even 5 feet. It's like 2 feet in front of him. I love that.
The OC cutscene powers.
I loved that. I was just like, you don't have to do this while you're monologuing. You don't have to do this, but you're doing it. But he can. And I just loved that. It made me laugh. Because Sora's just like so mad, and young Xehanort's just like walking away, like, yeah, whatever.
It's like, I know it's not working, but...
I'm gonna try. I'm very mad right now. I'm very small and very mad. Okay, so the next world is Corona.
Corona!
Why did they name it that? What does Corona mean?
The Kingdom of Corona Light. I don't know.
The rarefied gaseous what? A part of the body resembling or likened to a crown. That's really it. There's an astronomy definition and then an anatomy definition.
Oh my god.
Is it Latin? Yeah, it's Latin. That makes so much sense. Okay.
Corona. First of all,
thoughts on Corona?
First of all, thoughts on this whole everybody has a MySpace account now.
A keistagram.
A keistagram.
I genuinely like it because it uses the mobile game art style, and I really like it. It's cute.
Hashtag X organization. Hashtag cracking the code. Test post.
I like to. It seems really weird that it's like everyone uses Instagram. It's really weird, but I understand it. It's a funny thing. It's funny.
Like, who are they talking to? Who's following this journey from their computer? Like, whoa. Okay, Corona. Do you like this? Is it okay? The world in total wasn't my favorite, and it wasn't the worst. It was okay.
It's like mid tier. It's mid-tier world.
It was okay for a couple of reasons. First of all, when it comes to characters who don't have voices, everyone has a voice.
Yes.
There are characters that they got rid of, but that's fine.
Yes.
Because it fits the plot.
Yeah.
To some, actually, no, wait. It fits the plot to some extent, but not really. Because one of the problems I had, and it kind of ties into how this worked and at the same time lost me for a moment, was that they tried as close as they could to imitate the movies.
Yes.
And here it works, you know, everything's going well. You have Marluxia literally, I don't know exactly what he did, but helping Gothel. They really just had like one scene together.
He like, I think what he did was did he possess her? Did he like, I don't know what he did. He gave her like, pink woo.
I know, that was not really...
Aura. And I still don't understand.
Like, I'm sure he didn't make her evil because that's...
No, she was evil from the get-go. She stole a child. I think she's just evil.
It was almost unnecessary for him to possess her other than just say, I'll help you find them. Which I don't know if he did.
Unless,
sure.
like, he was giving her the power or something like that. Like, dark power. Ooh, spooky. Ooga booga.
Maybe.
Like, I don't know.
Where they lost me, though,
Yes.
brief moment, is when she comes by to, you know, take Rapunzel back, rescue her, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
And in the original, in the movie, she knocks out the thugs. And in this one, she used the log to just kill the frickin' nobodies. And that's fine and dandy until she says, let's go before they come to.
Yes!
Even though they vanished from existence.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That kind of threw me off.
I don't know what it is, but with this world and Marluxia being involved in it, I didn't quite understand.
Flowers.
I guess.
That's literally the only main reason. Is flowers.
Yeah. And, like, I hate because, like, at the end, when you finish this world, you don't have Rapunzel in your party anymore because she's, you know,
she's a princess
got no
now.
hair. She's got no hair.
Got no hair to hold her down.
Would you like to dance?
But I'm glad
But, like,
that, unlike another world, you actually do get to sit in this little kingdom for a bit.
Oh, yeah.
Oof. Okay, this minigame infuriates me mainly because everything's a circle and it's really throwing me off when it comes to pressing buttons.
Yes.
I want there to be another button.
You're like, I'm dumb, please. Why would you do this to me?
Like, I get it. That's
But,
dumb, but ugh.
I hate how, like, Sora and Co. in the Disney worlds are barely a part of the plot of the world.
Like,
You know what I mean? They're, like, sort of just taking a
in this,
backseat.
yeah, in this world, this was the first one I think I noticed that.
Yeah.
Where it's like,
And I feel like that's... Once again, I don't think it's Nomura. It was probably Square Enix, higher-ups, and Disney being like,
Dancing.
you know, you can use these worlds, but...
yeah.
They gotta be the forefront. Your boys gotta take a side for this.
Yeah, it was a little weird.
Like, that's how I feel with, like, a lot of the Disney worlds.
Oh. Yeah, that's basically what they did. There was a lot of worlds where they didn't really... Stuff
Involved.
happened, they were there to help, and then stuff happened, and then they came back in at another time.
Yeah.
Like this one, when Sora for some reason fell asleep, and then immediately woke up, and it's like, hey, half the movie came by. So...
See, what was it? Marluxia made him go to sleep.
Mhm. For no particular
And, like,
reason.
That made no sense to me. Because it's like, how, like, when did you acquire, like, first off, when did you acquire this power?
To just randomly make Sora
To
sleep.
make him go sleepy sleep? It's bedtime, go the fuck to sleep. Like, and then what was the whole purpose of that?
So they could be woke up by a horse.
Oh, that's true.
Which, by the
They were
way...
like, we need it to be funny, and we also need to progress the plot a bit while he's asleep.
I mean, they did have a nice funny moment of Maximus trying to lift all of them on his back.
That was funny. That got a chuckle out of
That
me.
was good.
I liked that. Like, there's a lot of moments in this world in particular that, like, they try to be super duper serious.
Mhm.
That it's like, I really don't care, but then the funny stuff is like, oh my god, that was genius. I like the opening bit with Sora going to like relax on the leaves thinking it's a wall, but then falls through. That was great. I love that.
This road, yeah, it was okay. When it comes to, I feel like I can't say it without saying the other ones, but as for playing it, when they had to have the moment of Rapunzel singing,
yeah.
Although they didn't establish it before that that's what she could do, which is a little weird. They could have done that, but
yeah.
That was good. They followed it to it.
I was super duper surprised that we didn't get the At Last I See the Light. I was kind of hoping we were going to get that as like a song.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. That
I'm kind of upset that we didn't because that's like one of my favorite songs
Find some ingredients around here.
from this movie.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
I feel like it might have been,
out of the
I don't know, maybe a copyright thing. Maybe
out
Disney
of
was
the
like,
choices they went with.
what was the choice? Yeah. Oh wait, no,
we'll get to
later world.
But first of all, what the fuck is that? Someone built a sandcastle on the ground?
I don't think it's a sandcastle. I think it's like just a mini tower.
What else did this world have?
I like the music in this world.
Woo! Don't mind me. Sorry, guys. Pay no
He can fly.
He can fly.
I like the aesthetic of this world.
I like that I'm stealing from the people and they don't care.
Yeah, that's fine.
No time to pay, sir. Just give me the goods.
Yeah, no, like this is definitely a mid-tier world.
I like the boss fight at the end.
The boss fight was neat. I like that the enemies make you sneeze, and I think that's cute.
Is this the only world where... You know what? I would say this probably feels the closest to Kingdom Hearts 1. In some ways.
Yeah!
Where the boss becomes a Heartless, so to speak. Or has something to do with it at the end.
Yes.
That's interesting.
That is interesting. I like that a bit.
I guess that is. Yeah, wow, jeez. This is the Kingdom Hearts 1 world.
I like the new nobodies that were introduced in this world.
They
were a pain in the ass to fight, but I like them. The aesthetic behind them is really good. 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I like like whenever it comes to world-specific Heartless, I like the Heartless in this world because they're all really cute.
Which, surprisingly, I didn't even realize it until I looked at the enemies list. There are barely anything else but Heartless.
I think that's... Yeah, like, I think that's because, like, we're getting away from the organization plot. Like, this is the end of the Dark Seeker saga. The organization don't matter anymore.
Yeah,
so it's really...
I think each
we're going
organization member got their own little bit of a Heartless, like... Or not... Their own nobody. Yeah. Representation, that was about it.
Yeah, and, like, I think because this is the end of a saga, I think, like, they're like, okay...
Let's see.
No more nobodies, no more organization. Like, we're done with that. And, like, it's like also with the Unversed when we get there. But I'm actually okay with that because I liked the nobodies, but I'm starting to get tired. Oh my god, he's so fluffy. I've never looked up close to them.
So hyper-realistic.
Oh, they're so fluffy!
I can see his naked pale skin.
I can see his base model. But yeah, no, like, I think I'm like at that point where it's like I'm okay with just Heartless as enemies again. Oh my god, Goofy. I love you! Your best dad. Yeah! Woo! Loser! Anyway.
Monstropolis.
Monstropolitan.
What to say about this world?
I like the joke that Riku actually took this picture of Sora, and he's like lying on the ground. That's a really big joke in like like the fandom, and I'm like, I love it. The jokes that have come out of this game is really good. But then you still have a lot of people complaining about this game in
There is a
general.
part of me that wishes like these were more like the person actually took a picture as opposed to just still screens. But
yeah. Okay, what do we have to say about this world?
Goof. Not too much. It was okay.
It was okay. I like that the gang was more involved. See, there's like a theme. The Pixar worlds are really involved, whereas the Disney worlds aren't.
Sure.
That's wow, actually. You might be right about that.
I think it's because, like, even though it's Disney Pixar, I feel like Pixar was more like, you can do whatever. Do what you want.
Yes.
You want original stories? You do that.
Oh my god, that's actually what it is.
That is 100% what it is.
Because this world didn't have anything to go by, technically.
No.
So they're just like, alright, we're gonna do this. There we go.
This is like shortly after
It's an
the
after
first
story,
movie.
so let's just do what y'all want.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
And the same goes for Toy Story. It's like, it's after the story.
Who
so you
came
can
to
have
visit?
that sort of freedom to write whatever you want.
It's after Toy Story 2?
I think it's like Toy Story 2.
Either 1 or 2 and it works.
Yeah, like, and like, that's the thing that I think a lot of people, like, don't understand when they say, like, oh, this game is bad because it's just rehashing the Disney stories. The Pixar movies, however, are fine, and that's only 2. Right?
I think.
Is that only 2?
I don't know. They're all Disney to
I
me
don't
now.
They're all the same. They're all Disney.
They're all
But
in
not.
the theme parks.
Yeah, I like how, is it only the Unversed here?
I think.
I do love, my favorite scene out of this is Sully yeeting Vanitas into the door. That is like my favorite thing.
God. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that was,
That was like the highlight.
yeah. That's what it all came to.
Mhm.
With just grabbing somebody who supposedly can't teleport during certain moments.
Yeah. I didn't mind this world as much. I found it very confusing to navigate. But that's just me. I'm terrible at navigating.
This was definitely one of the more unpleasant worlds to look at in some spots. Because it was
Yeah.
mostly just, it's a factory.
It's a factory. There's not really much you can do. The story was fine, in my opinion. I like the boss battle.
Like the
The box.
Boo was interesting. I feel like Boo was done half well.
Yeah.
Because they definitely did not record that many voice lines for her.
Oh no, probably not. It's probably all archived voices.
That's possible, actually, now that I think about it.
Mm-hmm.
What the? I have never been in here.
Yeah, you can go in there. There's a treasure chest too,
Hello.
I think.
Excuse me. I just want in.
I want to see your paperwork. There's a chest. I didn't really use the Keyblade from this world either. Oh yeah, I exclusively use the Corona Keyblade.
Uh-huh.
Because I like making copies of myself and then shooting things. That was fun.
I know the character of Randall is not that intimidating.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like his case was the opposite of Sora's case, where instead of Sora being in the background of the story, Randall kind of was.
Yeah! Whoa!
Whoa! What? Okay. That
Content is copyrighted?
I have no idea what that came from.
That was weird. I like the character designs in this one. I like Sora, Donald, and Goofy's.
I like that
They're
all scared of
fun.
each other for a moment.
Oh yeah, that was hilarious to me. Just stay back from me. I found that it was really nice. Once again, there was way more interactions in this world. Between Sora and, like, the characters.
Yeah. It was a world done okay with Randall being the only weak point.
Yeah. Yeah, these are the guys that stun-locked me. I hate it.
How you feel about that?
I don't really know what else to say about this world.
Not much. It was a pretty simple story.
Yeah. It was, hey, we gotta get Boo back to her door. So it was like, it was a rehash of the movie, but it was like, oh, well, Randall's fucking around the factory doing stuff.
No, I wish it was made like, it's not necessarily a canon thing, but I kind of wish it was like explained that the reason why Vanitas is such a whiny baby is because he was reconstructed from the screams of kids.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I was really upset that, like, in every world so far, we didn't fight the organization member that was associated with this world.
Yeah, it was a big lack of, like...
It was a big lack of, like, fighting the enemy.
Yeah?
I don't know, like...
I can't complain too much, but it was definitely
no.
oh, you're here, I'm gonna fight you somewhere in this world. It's like, nope.
Yeah. I know that one complaint that a lot of people have is that the cutscenes are way too long. And then, like, the content in between the cutscenes was too short. And I'm like, I can kind of see that. And I still liked it. Because it got to the point. Which is
the mid cutscene. By this point, we learned that, what was it? Kyrie and Axel are out training in frickin' in a frickin' Dragon Ball time chamber.
Yeah, like, I want to know exactly where they were. Like, are we ever going to find out?
Yeah, could everyone not go there and, like, get even super stronger?
Yeah, like, I hate whenever, like... Because I really like the scenes between Kyrie and Axel. Mm-hmm. I really loved those. I love them so much because, like, it's like big development for the two to even be getting along with each other after he kidnapped her in 2 and stuff like that. And, like, I don't know, I just really like those interactions, but I wish we got to see more between them than just them talking. Yeah. I wish there was a moment of us, like, taking over one of them and playing as them for a short bit.
Doing a little bit of training. So even though it wouldn't be super important, it would still be there.
It would still be fun to, like, see their trials and stuff. And also, we never really talked about Riku and Mickey going to the Dark World.
Did we not?
Did we? No, we did not.
And they did.
They did. I hated him going into the Demon Tide tornado doot parade thing and then just having a haircut. I think that was really sloppy. I wish he should have just had the haircut to begin with, like when he got his new clothes, but they had to do it that way, and that really, like...
It made no sense.
It made no sense.
Wait, did the broken Keyblade thing ever make sense either?
No.
Okay.
I don't think it did. Unless someone points it out, I don't notice.
Because I don't think that was resolved.
That wasn't resolved. And, like, for the other him, was the other him Repliku? I
don't know.
I think it was.
Because it doesn't make sense. Because
it doesn't make sense.
They only ever show that Keyblade again, like, a few times, and it's complete. So, what the fuck?
I don't know. I feel like they did both Kairi and Riku really bad in this game. Cause, well, like, the worst thing is Riku is actually developed, and I feel like he still had more development than Kairi. Let's just get that done and over with. Kairi had no development. Well, she had, like...
minuscule.
Maybe...
She had obvious development.
Yeah.
It was like...
It wasn't development that we were hoping for, but she had development. Shall we continue to the next world?
Okay. Arendelle.
Arendelle. I did not like this world.
It was probably the worst one.
It's like in my bottom two, to be honest.
Like there are some. It's for some reason it's hard for me to like categorize what worlds there were. I even though I know specifically what worlds there are.
Yeah.
When I try to like think of all the other ones all at once, I'm like I can't.
You're like, my brain just can't comprehend all of this.
I have a large frozen slider.
Have you not been back here at all?
Oh my god.
I think I like the music in this world.
Mm-hmm.
That's the overworld music and the battle music. I hated the fact that we had to listen to Let It Go.
Let's see.
And Do You Want to Build a Snowman?
Okay.
I absolutely hated that.
Okay. I didn't.
Yes.
When it started, I didn't hate the Let It Go thing. I kind of expected it.
Yeah.
From the trailer.
Yes.
I wish they did more with it. For instance, something that went through my mind, I wish that Sora Goofy had a little bit more. Not necessarily that they would sing, but just that more stuff might happen in the. Because it seems literally like they took the movie and then they just threw them in there.
Yes.
That
I kind of wish whenever she let go of her cape that it would go and hit them in the face.
That's what I was thinking.
Really
I was
wanted
thinking
that to
her
happen.
glove was gonna slap Goofy in the face.
Oh my god, that would be so good.
But no.
Like there was a lot of things that I wish happened. Like even if it was in like a comedic effect. Like I just wanted something that interacted them in some way. Like, you can't even go into the palace here.
There are three things that could have happened. One, she lets go of her glove and it hits Goofy in the face because he's the tallest.
Yes.
Two, she lets go of her cape and it hits Sora in the face.
Yes.
Donald tries to keep up, and after she goes up the stairs, he tries to go up and then slips.
Oh my god, that would be great. And he slips all the way down and his head's in the snow.
There's so many things they could have done with that, but no, they just wanted to recreate it and throw them in there.
Yeah. And like that's whenever like the Pixar worlds, they're interactive. You're a part of the story. This world, you're just taking a back seat again. This is completely
this
like
was the worst
First Kingdom
scenario.
Hearts. Yes. I feel like they tried to stick incredibly close to the movie because it is frozen. You can't even go in here. It's like, why put it on the map then? Why do that? Unless, like, we're going to get DLC where we can explore new areas. I doubt it.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
No. And, like, people are saying, well, you know, wait till the final mixed version of this comes out because that's going to happen. And it's like, I guess, but at the same time, it's a valid criticism. Like, the worlds don't feel interactive. The Disney worlds are not great. Are you having fun?
Yes.
I'm so happy.
This is making the world so much better.
Like, this world is so pretty and beautiful. I love the aesthetic of this world. I love the aesthetic of all the worlds, but it's like the story is where it falls flat, except for Larxene.
Yes, the sassiness
Larxene's bits were fucking amazing. Like with her being like, hello, I'm right here. And like,
Do you want the snowman was kind of... It wasn't just stupid because they showed it. It was stupid because they showed it, then they kind of showed it while ignoring it.
Yeah, the worst thing is they were playing it, and Anna was explaining to Sora what was going down while Do You Want to Build a Snowman was playing in the background, and I just had to, like, I had to read the subtitles, like, so hard.
And then she tried to do the emotional singing on her own, which doesn't fit with that song.
Exactly.
It's not one of those songs you do it for.
Yes. It's not.
Part of your world? Sure.
Yeah, that was fine.
Gleaming Glow? Sure, that makes sense.
What was I thinking?
Olaf is a piece of shit.
Fuck Olaf. I hate him.
I hate it. Here's the thing. When I first said, you gotta find Olaf's pieces, I was like, fine, let's do it. But my god, it was so poorly explained.
I got lost because it was like, we already searched here. And it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna leave here then. And then it was like, oh, but there's a place behind the place. And it's like, but you told me to stop looking.
What did you have
here.
problems with?
I've
With Olaf.
finding his middle.
Finding the middle?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I had the opposite. My problem was that there were 3 pieces,
Yes.
and the first thing that happens is, first of all, his voice carrying across the entire area is...
Oh my
and
god.
not being directional is stupid.
Like, I'm really happy that they got the original voice actors for a lot of these roles, but it's like, at the same time, I don't need to hear him all the time. And I don't need to hear Donald and Goofy say, "There's so much snow." Blah, 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 blah.
Cause like, I'm looking for him, and they're saying like, "Oh, I can hear his voice from over here." It's like, yeah, but it's coming from everywhere, Donald.
He's everywhere!
And then Goofy's like, "Why don't we check up the waterfall?" I'm like, okay, fine. And I find what's not him, or like, you know, basically the entire top part is just his body. Or possible bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Which I guess apparently there's like different jokes if you put them together, because apparently I did it wrong the first time. Well, no, I didn't do it wrong. What happened was this: you find his body pieces, or you find one. They're like, "That's the one, woohoo!"
Yeah.
I found that.
Yeah.
I found the correct one,
Yeah.
and then I found
The joke one.
a joke one.
Yeah.
And I always wondered, like, why do they keep disappearing if they're just gonna appear again? I didn't realize that when you pick one up, it replaces it.
Oh my god.
So then I was like, you know, I'm just gonna look up where the fuck, because I looked up where his head was, because I couldn't take it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And then I found out, like, oh, it's on that ball that I jumped on and rolled around in, but because nothing happened.
Really? You were supposed to get an audio cue, like,
there
wow.
is.
Yeah.
But having an audio cue from Olaf is difficult when he won't shut the fuck up.
That is very true. That is very, very, very true.
Because I rolled it around, I didn't know that I didn't roll it into the rock, I rolled it like just into the wall, thinking something was gonna happen. I'm like, okay, maybe it's not it. Maybe this is here for a future battle.
Yeah.
And then I finally got his head out. Head and legs were the easiest.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course I'm like, you completed him, and he's like, why does he have the wrong body? I thought I grabbed the right one. No, it replaced it. Let me go to So that was our Olaf adventure. Hey, Snowball.
Oh, his name is Marshmallow.
Oh. Really?
But the thing, once again, the thing with this world is I really liked Larkscene and the Labyrinth.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the 2 things I really liked about this world.
Because it was original.
Because it was original. The Labyrinth was fun. I love the music in the Labyrinth. It's really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
I love the aesthetic of it.
It's very peaceful.
I like the enemies in it. Larkscene was just a hoot. God, I love her. She's so amazing. I hated the fact that they're like, the new 7 princesses of heart. I'm like, what?
Give me a second here. Character files. Jesus Christ, where is it? Arendelle. Hans, a young man we saw taking Elsa away from the Ice Palace. Darkness seemed to have a hold on him.
This movie came out in 2013. Why does it feel like it came out like only like a year ago?
They could have done a lot with the idea of trusting Hans and having him be like a double crosser or something like that.
Oh my god,
like
yeah, no, they could have done what the movie did, and you run into it. Oh, hello, Pops. I like these guys. They're so cute. They could have done like Sora and the group. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, they're close. But they could have done Sora, Donald, and Goofy running into Hans and him being like, "I'm looking for Elsa," and they're like, "Yeah, we're looking for her too. Let's team up." And then you get double crossed. That would have been so amazing. Why didn't they do it?
And that could have, it wouldn't have mattered, but that could have been loosely tied into them not being fully sure of Yenzo being good or not.
Yeah. Like, I feel like, once again, this is, like, Disney's hand.
I would have loved to hang out with Hans instead of Olaf.
Yeah, like, I feel like that, like, what I said, that would have been something that Nomura would have wrote. But I feel like Disney has, like, such a vice grip on those Disney worlds that they're like, Bye bye. Like, like they have such like a tight grip on the worlds that they're like, no, this is how they play out. You do that, and they're like pointing a gun to the writing team's head.
Oh my god.
That's what it feels like. Am I crazy?
Why build a snowman? There was a scene that should have had music that didn't.
Yeah.
Actually, there's 2 instances. The freaking, what was it called? The scene where she strikes her heart and the scene where Mother Gothel dies. Both instances where their mouths were opening and nothing was coming out, and it was weirding me out.
Yeah.
That really fucked with me.
Yeah. And like, I've always noticed my nitpicks are with the worlds and not the overall story of Kingdom Hearts. Because like, what was it? I have it in my notes here. This time around, Sora isn't looking for anyone. He's just, getting the power of awakening happening. The worlds are almost completely pointless in a way. The 7 new hearts weren't really that important to begin with. When you get to the end, you're like, oh, it was just a pointless plot point. I never used any of the links. I feel bad.
They saved my butt in some battles. I think I defeated. I shouldn't say yet.
Yeah, write that down.
Well, I'll mention it.
Yeah.
But yeah, they saved
But
my butt.
but yeah, no, like with Larxene being also, because of Kingdom Hearts Union Cross things that have come out before Kingdom Hearts 3, I feel like Marluxia should have been in this world.
Huh.
Because of his story in Union Cross. Having to do with him trying to find the murderer of his sister.
Interesting.
That would have made more sense than Larxene being here. Yeah. Except for her being a cold-hearted bitch,
Excuse
besides
me.
that.
Excuse me, excuse me!
But like that's like once again that's just a little nitpick because like they still work in their respective worlds. But it's like for the sibling aspect because then people would be like, well, why is Marluxia here? And then like when you look at like Union Cross stuff, you're like, he has a sister or had a sister, and people are still like, oh, but that might not be Marluxia. It's like his name is Laurium. He has pink hair and looks like Marluxia.
It'll be nothing.
And yeah.
It'll be nothing. Oh god, where am I going? I want to find my way back to a point.
Oh, you might be in trouble there.
Boy, I don't know where.
You might be in trouble there. You might just have to go down.
Sure. Oh, that might be one down there. What is that?
I don't know. I don't think it is. I think it's one of those light things.
Shit.
But like, oh, there should be one in there in the labyrinth. Oh, there is one there. I'm fucking dumb. Anything else to really say about this world? It felt really long, but it wasn't.
Boss battles were okay. They were pretty decent.
I like the boss battle for this world.
The enemies were good. The boss battles were good. The story was shit.
The story in the Disney worlds are kind of fucking terrible.
This is one of the worst case scenarios of them not really being a part of the story.
Yeah, they were really they were off on the bench on this one. Okay, next world.
I'm gonna go to my favorite island.
I haven't really explored a lot in the Caribbean yet. Because like what you did, as soon as I got here, I just started to beeline shit. And I feel like that's how the game is too. Once you get here, it's very beeline-ish.
I only had to grind just to get my ship strong enough. Well, even that just to like know exactly what the hell I was doing on the sea.
Yeah, that too. I like the ship battles in this. They're very easy. And I liked exploring it, what little I did.
Very unique.
This is on the higher end of the mid-tier list of worlds.
Well, it had like, I guess what, 3 different types of battle systems in this world, so it's like, yeah, it's got a good mix of all the shit.
Yeah. I love the openness of this world. I love like finding all of the little nooks and crannies. I actually really like finding the crabs.
Oh my god. I didn't know. That was actually one of the only times I died because I was looking for... I found like 60 or 70 of them. And then went into like a battle area. I was like, oh, that's fine. And then I got like just completely destroyed by something.
Oh my god.
And I was like, uh-oh, I don't think it's gonna let me keep those crabs.
What else did we like about this world?
What do I like about it? Okay, so I like the battles, I like the bolts. I like the stylized type of look that they try to go
If you
for.
press R1, you can zoom out.
Yeah, I actually don't like this view. I think
I like it just for knowing where I'm going.
I think it's I think it's just during the battles because I don't know. I feel like the flag is in the way.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah.
what did I like about this? There was some pretty decent.
Sora's super cute in his outfit.
I feel like
I really love it.
this was a strange case. Okay, first of all, this is not my favorite world. It's not my the worst world. We already know what that one is.
It's high mid tier is what it is.
It's like it's got a good mix of. This is like in between. Sora has a part in it, and at the same time doesn't.
Yes, he has a part in it.
It has the same issue of things happen. It has a big issue of things happening while they're not there.
Yes. And
probably,
once again, I find that must be between Disney and Square Enix and not Nomura himself, because he would want Sora to be heavily involved. But that's just me. That's just my thoughts.
I would actually say, despite Arano being the worst in terms of just execution, this one has almost more. This one's worse in how many times it gets stuff happens off screen.
Yes.
It's like you have to have a scene where they explain what's going on in the story, but it's like what?
Something that pissed me off was when the it's at the end of this world when the Flying Dutchman comes up out of the ocean and Will has his new outfit on. But then when we're at the very, very end, when Will is leaving Elizabeth, he has his old outfit on. That pissed me off. I'm like, where's the consistency in this?
Oh my god.
It pissed me off.
That is weird.
God damn it, Nomura. I like the exploration in this. The water controls were very nice.
It's fair. Am I still inviting? No, that's just a regular sound.
I love the soundtrack in this. I'm kind of sad that they didn't have the
They had inklings of it.
They had inklings of it in the final battle.
But for some reason, I guess couldn't get the rights.
I don't know if it was a rights issue or like.
They wanted to try something different.
Yeah, like I don't. See, that's another thing with this game. Was it they couldn't get the rights, or was it like they didn't want the song, sort of thing?
I love this.
It's just like, okay, I'm just gonna. Yay, leveled up.
Oh, sweet.
But yeah, like, I'm kind of okay with that. Like, we didn't get like the da-da-da-da song. Because I like the music in this world. It's very relaxing, actually.
Yeah. Underwater battles are weird that they muted the sound. It kind of works.
Yeah, I see where they were going with it. I think is the bigger thing.
It just seems thrown off that the music's still perfectly clear and everything's like. It's like what?
Yeah. I like the Keyblade from this world.
Oh yeah. Keyblade is nice. Oh, I'm being chased. That's fine.
Oh, you're being chased.
Oh,
I didn't like the boat race because I wasn't fully.
I lost it once because I wasn't sure what the hell was going on.
Yes, I wasn't sure what was going on, and also I hadn't been with the boat for very long, so I was like, what am I doing? I really liked Luxord's. First off, what is it? Luxord? Not Luxord? Yeah, how they pronounce it is really weird, and I'm like, why are you doing this to me?
Oh my god.
It's Luxord. No, it's not Luxord.
Luxord.
Anyway, I liked him in this. It felt like he was more involved than he was in the second game.
Oh, definitely. I love how casual he is.
Yes!
With Jack.
He's just like, parlay, and Jack's like, oh, fuck. I guess. And him and Sora just being like, how about we make this a game? And they're like, yeah, it's a game. I'm just like, he's like one of the more chill organization members. He's just here to have a good time. He's like, you know what? Fuck what Xehanort wants. I want to gamble.
Oh my god.
I liked, once again, whatever it didn't involve the Disney characters, I liked the story of this world.
Whoa. Yeah. We had a somewhat decent...
I liked it whenever Jack turned into crabs.
Battle. Yeah.
That was funny. I laughed.
It made sense to me. Like, at the same time, I was like, wow. I kind of felt cheated.
Oh, I love the opening to this world.
Oh, yes.
That was good. It was really good. Once again, the openings to this to all of these worlds are really good. But then it's like the middle parts are like only sprinkled with some good things, and then the endings is like, oh, it's the ending.
Oh god. Why did I...
Get up on there.
Oh.
Get that treasure chest, boy.
I didn't know.
I actually lost the boss fight a lot with the Kraken.
Oh, I lost that once because I did not realize the other ship was in play.
Yes, I didn't know that either because I couldn't see a goddamn thing.
I was like,
and then it was like, you gotta stop the Flying Dutchman from attacking the Black Pearl.
I'm like, what do you mean?
And I'm like, oh.
I'm shooting the tentacles. What more do you want from me, Donald?
Exactly. But no, like, yeah,
Ed Mickey? No.
It wasn't a bad boss battle, but it was annoying because, like, I couldn't see anything.
Oh my god. We have Sora and Donald and Goofy going rage mode on Davy Jones.
Oh my god. The Davy Jones battle was just really awkward in my, like, in my mind. I was just like, why are we fighting him?
In his just basic form.
Yeah.
And he's just like, I'm over here now.
Yeah, I feel like it's because they opened up with the Heartless boss battle, which was actually fun. I liked that boss battle.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's because they opened it with that they were like, okay, we have to finish this with them fighting Davy Jones. And I'm like, okay, whatever.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, like, this is definitely, like, high mid-tier list world.
What is that?
What is that?
What is that in the ocean?
We need to know.
I don't think I'm gonna make it.
Oh, it's gonna take you quite a while. Is it a little island? Oh, it's the little island with the Moogle on it. Okay.
Oh, is there a Moogle? Oh, that's right. Okay, well, back to my ship I go. How far can I?
Yeah, you have to be relatively close. Actually being in Port Royal was fun. I liked it.
Yeah, looking for crabs.
Look for crabs. But I like that, like, you have the sea elements and then you have the actual port town elements. I like that.
Oh, yeah.
It felt more fleshed out than what it did in the second game.
You had people's strange, somewhat hyper-realistic, but not really people.
Yeah, it was really weird.
It was really jarring when they went to, like, fully rendered scenes.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa! What's happening?
Yeah, I feel like whenever I was watching, like, the obviously fully rendered scenes, I was like, why did they look so much better?
And I'm
it's
guessing,
because they have to do that.
I don't know, did they not get the rights to the bad guy?
Davy Jones?
No, the other guy.
Barbossa?
No, the army guy. What the hell is Navy? What do I can't remember his name
Oh!
is. Did they not have the rights to the actor? Because he definitely looked weird.
No, wait. If this is on the At World's End,
I don't know what his name is.
That's the right guy.
Important his character is.
Yeah, go into characters. Maybe he's there.
The Caribbean.
Cutler
Cutler Beckett.
No, I think that's what the guy looks like.
Does he? I thought he looked a little different.
No,
he
I think
looks
you're
more
thinking,
generic than everyone else.
I
Which is
think
really
you're
weird.
thinking of in the first movie, James Norrington.
Maybe.
he's more skinnier in the face.
Okay. Because
Anyway.
I don't know why this guy he looks.
Yeah, no, Cutler Beckett.
Maybe it's.
What do you want?
No.
Yeah. No, that looks exactly like him.
I think
Tom
it's just because everyone
Holland.
else is so like.
Distinct.
Or like maybe it's because they have like different facial expressions a lot. The other guy is very like just calm all the time, so his face just looks like a, whatever.
I actually and this is the thing. I found a lot of the scenes in this world really good.
Yeah, we had people being murdered in a boat, and Sora going, "Yeah,
Yeah,
Death
that
and
was funny. I'm like,
destruction."
sorry, you're murdering people.
They're dying.
Sora, a murderer? Not in my Kingdom Hearts.
Jack said they were heartless bastards, and when we killed them, they'll be reunited and become whole. Like,
Oh my god,
no,
no!
Sora.
I'm trying to think of anything else in this world.
I will say that the I don't know if the fake Jack scene.
Yeah.
If that's not supposed to be in any way connected to Jack, I almost felt like Sora was cheated when he called him Captain Sora. And it's like, oh, he didn't get that from the real Jack.
Yeah, I think Sora was cheated in that.
There was also a moment at the end where the ship turned back into crabs, and I was like, did I just lose my ship?
Yeah, I was really confused by that. I was like,
he's back now.
it's like, I understand my ship is made of crabs, but why did it do that? I'm not done here yet. I actually thought we lost our ship and we would have to use the Black Pearl.
Oh my God.
If you were to come back and, yeah, and that's another thing. You can apparently use the Black Pearl if you want.
What?
I don't know why you would, because apparently the ship is way better.
Oh my goodness.
But anyway.
Wait, is there a save point here?
I do not know.
Yes, there is!
Oh, thank God! Anyway, where is the next place?
What map? I believe it is the almost last place. Disney.
Yeah, but we still have to talk about 100 Acre Woods.
Oh,
What were your thoughts? Let's actually just do that right now. What were your thoughts on the 100 Acre
I don't
Woods?
even know how to get back there right now.
You just go to Twilight Town and Merlin's sitting in the cafe
There's
area.
a buck! I don't know how to feel about it. It's kind of slapped in there.
I understand, the whole theme of this game is that Sora's heart is connected to literally everyone. But it's
It doesn't really come across that way in the Pooh book.
No, it doesn't. But it's also 100 Acre Woods, I understand it's the minigame world, but there are minigames literally littered everywhere now.
Yeah, the fact that
with the Classic Kingdom thing, it's why?
Where the 100 Acre Woods falls apart for me, I'm fine with it being just minigames. I'm fine with it having, not really a story, just kind of a short message. It's basically the first two games except shorter.
Yeah.
Very short.
Well, when you look at the other games, if you had all of the torn pages
it would be
all
short
at once,
too.
It's short. The 100 Acre Woods, just short mini games.
Where
That's it.
this falls apart,
yes,
is that it's the same minigame.
Yes.
Different ways to play, but the same. It was sort of let's collect fruits. I was like, okay, the first one was easy. Let's see what this one's about. Oh.
It has a little bit of a twist, but it's basically the same thing. I didn't mind it because I like those types of mini games, but
glad they threw Gopher in. Not sure about the elephant.
Yeah, Lumpy was cute.
He's beloved, I'm sure. For people who had an introduction.
Yeah, that's true. I think Lumpy is only from a movie.
That's possible.
I don't know.
But
because he's a heffalump.
I don't know why. Wasn't so sure about Lumpy.
Yeah, Lumpy, I don't know. The 100 Acre Woods, it was fun for what it was. I wasn't like, oh, my heart. Oh, I was just sort of like,
My feels.
okay. Oh my god!
I was like, oh hey.
It isn't over until it's over. Thanks, Nomura. I like to think that all of the, like, question marked ones like this are just from Nomura.
Oh my god. I would have loved to have seen one of the organization members just pop up like, what the?
I wish it had comments on it. That would be so cute. Like, you have Zigbar being like, hey, kiddo. I don't know. I don't know what Zigbar would say.
Oh my god.
He's a trash man.
This eye patch man looks very friendly. Silly old bear.
You silly old bear.
Ah! Welcome to the garage.
I like the music in this world, but I could care less about this world, to be honest. Is it your favorite?
It was close. It was, okay, I'm not gonna say it's like my favorite.
Yeah.
When I put them together, Toy Story was probably the better of the two.
Yeah.
I would say this one's only good because much like Toy Story and Monsters Inc., it doesn't have a preset condition for how it's gonna go. This one actually just fits in really well because Sora and the others, first of all, they're involved.
Yes.
Very much. To a point where they influence the heroes.
Yes, I like that. That was very nice.
It has both continuity with our old Kingdom Hearts characters and the little, I guess, call him, what's his name? What's the Riku's name?
Repliku?
Repliku 2? Is that what his name is?
Yeah, it's Repliku. It's Repliku version 2.0.
Oh my god.
That is literally what he is.
It ties in him.
Like, okay, so with the whole, whenever I saw the Riku in the black coat, I thought it was Data Riku. Like, everyone was like, oh my god, it's Data Riku. Oh my god, because he's the only other Riku that's worn a black coat. But then it's like, oh, this is just Repliku version 2.0.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Just another one.
Whatever.
Well, I mean, I guess in-game, the first thing is that, oh, he's from the past.
Yeah.
Which is weird too, but, you know, I would have accepted it, whatever.
Because he is, but he isn't. Because he was just the proof that, like, oh, they can make replicas again. That's not good, because they need 13 darknesses. We're fucked.
Oh my god.
Because we only have, like, what? 3, 4 lights? Whatever.
No, this world is relatively short. Not a lot of exploring. It's just 2 areas, kind of.
I think the thing I didn't like about this world was I got lost a lot. I got turned around so many times here. I was like, Sora, I put up a wall there.
Oh my god.
It's like, I'm sorry,
I don't know how I
dumb.
didn't run into that I ran into that maybe a few times, but not like...
I ran into it so many times, and I'm like, Hero, I'm just so lost. Please. Please have mercy on me.
But no, I like that they tied... This is just a world that it fell together nicely.
Yes, I will.
They tied together Kingdom Hearts. They tied together the original movie.
Yes.
Very well, actually. I didn't even really see it. I knew there was gonna be a dark Baymax. I didn't know they were gonna tie it in that well to the actual movie.
I honestly thought that they were just gonna rehash the movie, but I was very surprised when they didn't. I was like, oh. Okay, yeah.
Only thing to me that I don't know if it was... I don't know if I missed something in the cutscenes, but when... It's like the only flaw in this, slightly, is that when the Riku first appears, and Gogo says, guy in a black coat, he's back, I thought they meant they had seen Riku before here, but no, she's talking about the original movie's villains.
Yes.
And I didn't realize that the first time I heard it. I was like, when they saw Riku before?
Knew him. Yes, okay. I was confused by that too, because I'm like, oh, has Riku been here before? Like, was another organization member here? But then it was like, no, they're talking about
Literally the
mask.
guy in a black coat, which is
That
I think
they knew.
I think they even
That they unmasked.
I'm not sure. I think they even called him in the black coat in the movie as well. I'm not sure, but
Yeah, I think. Well, I think.
mask. Man.
Yeah, I think the other heroes in this called him like the black coat guy, but then Hero calls him Kabuki Mask, and then I think they are
Kabuki.
go and call him that afterwards. But it's
The
like yes,
guy.
that guy, their
Oh my
teacher,
God.
professor thing. But no, yeah, like I like how we're just hanging out in the garage. We're not going to go to the outside world. Screw that. We're in a garage. I like the characters in this. They did them really well. Once again, they got all the voice actors back. That was really nice.
Oh, nice.
I did like the scene after you beat this world and they're all up on the bridge eating ice cream and stuff. I thought that was super cute. I liked it.
What, Goof? What do you want?
What is it, Goof?
Okay.
Tell me your secrets. I didn't actually really use the Keyblade from this world very much.
I think I used it for a while, but I just didn't have anything else to change into for a bit.
Yeah, I feel like the lack of Keyblades almost bored me a bit. I mean, I have my Amazon Keyblade that I still haven't redeemed the code for.
Oh my goodness.
And it's just the Star Seeker, but it is, or is it the Star Seeker? No, that's the PlayStation exclusive. I think the Amazon one is like the Kingdom Key, but colored to be Amazon colors. Anyway.
Oh my goodness. Maybe that would be the only reason why I say Toy Story is better, because if it was short.
Yeah, Toy Story is just the best. And the fact that it's a world that you go to in the very beginning is like, nice.
And that's all of our Disney worlds.
That is all of the Disney
Oh
world.
shit, now it's time to talk.
We didn't really have a whole lot to talk about with this world.
Not really. Well, it's just, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Let's see.
I mean, it's like Monsters Inc. We wasn't allowed to say there either.
Don't forget to tag me.
That's good, because that means there's not that many complaints.
Yeah, like my only complaint is I got lost a lot, but I'm dumb, so
To be
whatever.
honest, the only thing that took us a long time to discuss is all the hatred we have for Arendelle and Tangle.
Oh my god. And those were like two of the worlds that I was really, really, really excited for, because I'm like, oh, they could, like, they're gonna look so good, and
What are they
they
gonna
do look
do?
really good. But then the story's just shit. And like Sora and the gang, like not for Arendelle, for Corona,
Mm.
they were very involved in like the first part of the world. But then they took a back seat.
Oh yeah. Then they get knocked out and fall off a mountain, and oh hey, this part's of the movie's here now.
Okay, so on my
Oh.
list, I have The Dark World and Land of Departure tied together. And I don't think you could go to either of those. Shut up, Goofy. We got other things to talk about. Okay, so, what were your thoughts on fighting Anti-Aqua?
Anti-Aqua, that was a fun fight.
I'm just happy that my theory was correct.
She was just pissed as hell.
I don't blame her. But,
I mean, she was kind of forcefully pissed.
yeah, she was pissed against her own will. The Land of Departure part was fun. I liked fighting as Aqua again.
Oh my god. I liked fighting as her for the first time.
Oh, shoot. I liked when Vanitas called Ventus his brother because they're the same person. That's literally all I have for that. And like Sora and I was gonna say Roxas, Ventus meeting for the first time. I thought that was cute.
There's a lot of things they did right there, first of all.
Yes.
This is get to the part of the story where everything's like, yes, finally, cutscenes.
You're like, finally, the shit I actually care about.
The answers. Can you guess which Link I used to defeat her?
Stitch?
Yeah.
Nice.
It was fitting.
Oh, Hannah.
Oh my god.
There was actually when you got to this part of the game, in the final world, there was actually 2 of those twinkly little stars that you talk to. Like, they actually have voices. And I missed one.
Well, I'm pretty sure I got the obvious one.
Yeah, like the one that's Nominee, right?
The one that's, I think. I don't know.
Because there's 2. There's the one that's Nominee, where Sora's like, "Oh, thank you. Oh, wait, I don't want to thank you like this." There's
I
that
don't
one.
think I got her. I think I got someone else.
Really?
I don't think I. You know, I mean, what was the? Could say wait, spoilers. What were both of them? What was supposed to be?
Okay. So the one that like basically blocks the rest of them out, so you can't even interact with them. I'm pretty sure that one is Nominee, saying like, Kairi has such a like strong hold on your heart. That's why you're here, and so on and so forth.
Maybe
there's that one, and then there's a second one, and it like Sora sits down with it and talks to it.
Okay, so that's the one I got then.
That's the one you got?
That's weird. I didn't get the other one then.
That's interesting because that one, and I guess this is sort of well, it's not really spoilers because it's foreteller Ava or Ava. That's who that one is.
I kind of thought it was. I mean, I like all I heard was like a female voice.
Yeah.
But in my head, I was like, it sounds like her.
Yeah, it was her.
Oh,
and like, what was it? People have noticed that like, oh, that one, like that whole conversation kind of mirrors the conversation she had with Ephmer in the back cover movie. But then people are like, why is Ava's heart here?
Probably dead, bro.
Most likely, because this is where... Oh.
Well,
you okay there, Sora? You okay there, Chief?
Yeah, I'm a ghost.
It's okay, I'm done. It's fine. That's where the secret reports come into play. Which, they are really good. I advise you to find them.
Yeah, I got...
They're just through the battle gates.
Well, for me, because I was still kind of like beelining it, and I was somewhat ignoring most of the other little,
Well, you can't... The battle gates aren't open until you beat the game.
no, not battle gates.
Oh,
Talk about the souls of the peoples.
Oh, yeah, that.
Because literally, the reason why I say I got hers and I didn't know there was anything else was because that was literally the first one I talked to.
Oh, really?
I think as soon as I entered, like, as soon as I was able to play, I think I just turned around and then talked to one.
Oh.
And it was, like, right there.
Did you read any of the other ones?
Like, a few. I think I read, like, 3 others.
Okay.
And then I was like, okay, these are little anecdotes. I don't know if these are important, but I'm just gonna keep going.
No, I think they were just sort of like... Oh, Sora.
World.
Like... Oh, okay.
Everything's fine.
Like, what else was it with this?
Let's see.
Chirthy being here was, like, kind of weird. Like, why is a Dream Eater here?
Is that a Dream Eater?
Yeah, Chirthy's a Dream Eater.
Are we sure?
Yeah, we are. It's set in the mobile games.
What the? Oh, his butt's being burned. Okay.
But yeah, no, and that's like another thing, because like, if you've played or read the, like, story, like, missions for the mobile game, you know that Chirthy and all Chirthys are Dream Eaters. The Masters of Masters created Dream Eaters. God damn it.
Look at that sneaky little Sora thinking.
Oh, he's so sweepy. Let him sweep. There's actually a thing here where if you get 111, 222, and 333 Soras, something or other happens.
I mean,
I think it's like you just get items or whatever.
Well, there is 111.
Oh, Oh, I didn't know that happened.
Ooh. Excuse us.
I know there's an item here somewhere.
I think I...
Oh, no, wait, that was the only item, the Orcam Plus.
Orcam.
Anyway.
What else happened during this? Sora died.
Yeah, Sora died.
That was fun.
That was interesting. I was kind of surprised, like... I don't know. I was just surprised.
It is interesting that one... it was like, what was it? When... not Terra attacks Roxas. Or not Roxas. Ven! He attacks Ven and knocks him away. It is only slightly funny how much time it takes Aqua to be like, Ven!
Yes!
Look out!
Yes! I was like, why is she so delayed on this? Is she just that much in shock? Like, what's going on here?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And then everyone just gets killed by a tornado. Didn't know Twister was a Disney film.
What else? I don't know. This part was neat, but it got old really fast. I love the aesthetic of it. It's very pretty.
I got my Soras now.
I guess you leave.
Oh, get me out of here!
I want out.
Ooh.
Can you even leave like this? Or do you have to, like...
Uh-oh.
You might have to switcheroo.
Oh, I saw it for a second. It was there.
It was there.
Get it. I can get it. Shit.
You might have to...
Nope. Oh, I saw it. Wait a minute. I just have to be careful. And carefully plan. Right. Shit. Okay.
I think you might need to switch it up.
Endgame when Cherothy goes to Ven.
Yeah,
I know there's a reason, but I'm surprised the other guys weren't like, what the fuck's that?
well, like, that's once again where the mobile game comes into play, because Ven is from that.
Mm.
Like, our Ventus is present in the mobile game, and that takes place 100 years. Or no, wait. Oh, I forgot it's a simulation! It's the datascape! Because Maleficent's there. Fucking Christ. See, you know what? I understood the time travel bullshit. It's the datascape that I don't fucking understand. So that one's done. Let's talk about the Keyblade Graveyard.
From the body, Conte sees, Sora dies, and then comes back to life, you see.
I like that battle.
Which one?
Fighting
all these little heartless...
Yeah, but the 1,000 Heartless Plus one again, that was fun.
Eating them with the train.
Beating them up and hitting them with a train is always fun. I like using the Keyblade wielders from the past.
Oh yeah, that was an interesting moment to...
Well, that brings in once again the mobile game where they had a contest of like I think it was like 100 people per union. Whoever got like the top score was going to have their name added to Kingdom Hearts 3 in some way. And people were like, oh, people were theorizing this, and they're like, oh, it's gonna come to play in like the final part of the game, and it did. And I thought that was really cool. That was like, but people are like, oh my god, they just ripped off Nier Automata. Because Nier does that in the ending E. And it's like, you know what? It's both Square Enix. They can do whatever the fuck they want.
Ripped off their own idea.
They ripped off their own idea. And it's like...
oh, hello. Didn't forget that was
yeah, it's Kingdom Hearts, you know?
Ooh. Yeah,
but
that was definitely one of those moments where I'm like, I'm not affected by this, but it's nice.
Yeah, you're like...
Although I was half-heartedly just... I was kind of just sitting there waiting for, like, you know, fuckboy XX to appear up here on the name list. Like, please.
There was someone named Egg and Moo Cow. And people were like, it's Moo Cow.
Oh,
but, yeah, no, I really liked that part. And it was, like, really over the top. And I wish it was more than just hitting triangle. Do not hit that. That is secret boss, and he is hard. No! We are talking about Kingdom Hearts here.
Okay.
There it is in the sky.
Let's see.
Can you go to the labyrinth?
Okay, I'm gonna zoom out that much. Labyrinth?
Oh, there it is. Yeah, just go forward.
The skein of...
I really like this part. Like, I 100% really like this part. The, like, mini showdowns.
Okay,
group
I was
battles.
gonna say, I wasn't... Well, you don't say! Oh, nice.
Mhm.
Only part about this that kind of didn't bother me, but kind of like the freaking the mini like you got to do this before you get to the door games
Yes, I hated
was
those.
very weird.
I hated those, but I loved once you got into the battle arena places. I loved that.
Well, it's just that they seem so unnecessary considering that I literally just had to glide over most of them.
Oh yeah,
Ow.
you're just like I'm fast enough. Whatever. I'm trying to think of each battle now. All I can think about is when we find out that in the Terranort battle that Terra was the dark spirit thing this whole entire time.
Oh my god.
I found that to be interesting because a lot of people were theorizing that, and it's like, wow, we're fucking smart. But it's also, you know, if you've been a fan of the game, you're like, that was obvious.
Kind of makes sense.
And then, like, what else? Kyrie getting kidnapped didn't really shock me. Once again, Looksword being like, here's a wild card.
Oh my god.
Hope to play you again someday. It's like, why are you even here if that's all you wanted?
Oh, that's still here.
Oh, that's still there.
Let's see.
That's
That's a little awkward considering the point of the game you're at, where people are back. But okay. Oh wait, that's the one for nominate. Never mind.
Shit.
I think.
That's what they say.
Okay, what is your opinion on almost everyone being redeemed?
Redeemed. Good. Finally. Wait, what do you mean by redeemed? Especially
Like they have redemption.
for like talking about every like bad guy and all that sort of
Yeah, all of the bad guys. What are your thoughts on that? Are you against it? Are you okay with it?
I was expecting at least one of them to be like, "Fuck that."
Well, I mean,
technically.
Vanitas is that.
Yeah, he's kind of
He's like in his role. He's like, I'm the darkness. I'm your shadow. And everyone's like, I didn't really want to do this, but I didn't want to die. Like, I don't know. People seem to be at an odds with that. Some people are like, you know, I'm okay that everyone, well, mostly everyone got a redemption.
There are those who got redemptions that made sense, and there are those who are like, "Oh, I'm supposed to feel bad for him now."
Yeah, like, I didn't feel bad for Ansem, Seeker of Darkness.
Many of the main ones.
I didn't feel bad for
Xemnas, not so much.
Xemnas, not so much. Like, part of me did feel bad, but then part of me was like, you were really in on this. I can't feel bad for you. I always feel bad for young Xehanort just because he's my baby boy and I don't know, I just can't. I can't hate him.
He kind of went out like nothing, really.
I don't even remember. Like, he was saying something and then it got cut off.
He was all cocky and still like,
yeah.
I'm gonna win!
I'm going to win. I think that's partially because of, like, you see in, like, the epilogue in the beginning of him and Ericus playing their 4D,
like,
3D, 5D chess, and they're being friends and innocent, and the lack of yellow eyes has me thinking something bad happened, and stuff like that.
He fell to darkness, that's all.
Well, like, this is
Aqua.
another thing where the secret reports really come into play because you're like, oh.
It was Zigbar all along.
Yeah, like, and that too, because, like,
Shoop-de-doop-de-doo.
and it was the whole thing with Zigbar Lushu thing of him jumping from body to body to body, and you know that is it No Name? Is that the Keyblade's name? The one that Xehanort uses? It's No Name or no? Yeah, it is No Name. And like you see that up on the wall, and then you know Xehanort uses it, and you're like, okay, so at one point, Lushu Xigbar guy must have been their master with his obsession with the Keyblade War and shit, and the fairy tales of old.
Probably.
Once again, this is where the secret reports really come to play. I kind of wish that we fought them one by one. Like, arena style instead of, like, 2 or 3 in an arena.
We basically got the equivalent of, like... Well, if everyone's dream was to fight every organization member at the exact same time...
Yes.
You didn't get that technically.
I feel like these battles were more like, look what we can do with this system and these graphics and all of these particle effects. I feel like that's what this game is pushing really hard.
Yeah.
We're in a day and age where graphics and how many particle effects you can put on screen matter more than the story. I love Arrow. Arrow is so good. What else?
I'll point out the fact that I don't remember exactly when, but I think it was literally before... No, it was literally before the first, before Sora's death, that I'm walking, that I finished the Thousand Heartless fight.
Yes.
And I went to the save point in the little Moogle shop. And I was like, I wonder if my equipment's good enough for this maybe going to be like the final stretch.
Yeah.
And I went through my skills and I was like, you know, I did not realize that my magic didn't auto-update.
Yes! So that annoyed me. That annoyed me so much.
So it wasn't until then that I started using the stronger spells.
Oh my god.
And I was like, oh god, what have I been doing? I've been doing pretty well with my basic set.
I hate that Yen Sid played a bigger part in this game than Kairi did.
Oh my god.
I'm just really disappointed with how they did Kairi's character.
I expected him to pop up and just whip out a Keyblade.
I did too, but I did like him doing like the Fantasia thing. That was neat. I liked that. That was really cool. And him being like, I can do this. You go on ahead. And I'm like, that's Master Yen Sid.
It's
right
cool,
there.
bros. Go
He's aight. What else? Yeah, no, I don't mind that, like, Marluxia, Larxene, Luxord all got, like, kind of redemptions. I didn't mind that.
I mean, most of them were just kind of like, I don't want to be here with them.
They were like, I liked Larxene being like, ew, I don't want, like, an old man near me. Oh yeah, Demix is in this game, too.
Oh yeah, is he still alive? He's still out there.
He's still alive. Him and Vexen are still very much alive. Ansem the Wise being alive was like, well, I didn't expect that happening.
Sure, he just got pulled right out.
Well, like, see, here's the thing.
Mm.
His death now means nothing in Kingdom Hearts 2. The same goes for Shion's death in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Okay, I'll give this. Okay, this is... As I joked before that this is the selective crying world.
Oh yeah, no, it totally
where you
is.
say like, what cutscenes do I want to cry to first? But I will say,
like, all right, what emotional trauma do I want to go through? Where is the wheel to choose?
I will say that out of all reunion sings, Shion was definitely the most.
That one, when Axel was like, Shion, I was like,
it's just her reaction to because everyone else is like, you know, my friends are out there, I'm gonna go find them, and like they finally do. Hers is literally nobody knows who I am.
And then all out of nowhere, Axel remembers, and I'm just like, my heart hurts so much. And her being like to Xemnas, like, we need him alive for our backup. So Xemnas is like, I just want to fucking kill this kid. Like, I just. Oh Oh yeah, Syax. He got a redemption majorly.
Syax? Oh yeah. Oh wow, yeah.
He really see, here's the thing. Once again, the secret reports. Because you know, throughout the game, like whenever him and Axel were like on the clock tower, and they were talking about like a girl and stuff like that. In the secret reports, because I said like there are 2 entries for Syax. He talks about how him and Axel became apprentices to get a girl out of the castle that was being experimented on. And at one point, like, she doesn't really talk, but at one point she says, "May your heart be your guiding key." And that's where people are like, shit, that's Ava. Or Ava, or whatever her name is. Because no one else in this world says that, except for, like, people from 10 plus years ago.
And then she says she's waiting for someone to find
It's all making sense.
Oh, look at this place you never got to explore.
Oh my god, I really wanted to I was really hoping we would get to explore this place.
So many funs and mysteries. Look at all these cables you can go on.
I was really hoping, like,
this
super duper hoping.
Could have been treasure chest and hidden Mickey Central.
Yeah, and like, I feel like part of me is feeling like if we do get another Kingdom Hearts game, we might be coming back here.
Oh, I know what I'm gonna take.
What? What are you going to take, Sora?
Oh, I'm not
You're dead.
Anymore. I've been hearing nothing but silence.
But no, I just love this design. Like, this whole place is just so good, and they don't use it for anything. We can't explore it because Old Man McGee is just like, I want to fucking combine with my other selves and become ultra mega goat head man.
Oh my god. It's like
what else?
Years. Hey, ice cream.
I remember when you took that.
Ice cream.
I guess this is where we talk about more endgame stuff.
Oh yeah.
Did it blow your mind that Ericus was inside of Terra this whole time?
Yeah, kind of.
I was just like, what the fuck?
But as soon as that,
you were there.
As soon as that, like, I don't know if I realized it before it was clearly stated. But as soon
you kind of had like this notion. You were like, you're like, yeah, okay.
Well, like, as soon as this revealed, I had the exact emotion of like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, it makes sense. He literally vaporized in his arms. It makes perfect sense that he would.
It makes perfect sense whenever you're like, oh yeah, that's how Kyrie got
that's
inside
how
of
hearts
Sora.
work.
Yeah, because hearts can do that. Hearts just take up like everything. Ugh. I remember people getting. Goofy looks so big. He looks like he's gonna step on Herc.
Oh god, he's a titan now.
Oh my god. I know one thing people are very upset with, and it's Roxas and Ventus and Xion all coming back.
Roxas, Ventus, and Xion.
Because
yeah, but at this,
I can understand being mad of Roxas and Xion coming back because they literally had to go back to Sora so he could wake up. But between like that time and now,
oh god,
they've developed their own hearts and stuff like that, and that's where it's like I can understand people getting like, why does he look so sad? Why does he look so sad?
Oh god.
Yeah, and like I can understand being a little like, really? But at the same time, it's like they're beloved characters. You really think Nomura's not going to bring them back?
Yeah,
Brought back everyone.
I'm trying to think, like, is there anything in this game, when it comes to characters who... Everyone came back, what am I talking about?
Everyone came back. The only people we know for sure are dead are Ericus and Xehanort now. They are fucking dead. They are dead as dead can get.
You You.
Well, I guess you could also say that, like, Ansem, Seeker of Darkness, and Xemnas are probably dead.
Right. Ansem, Seeker. Yeah, are they their own peoples?
No,
So
I don't know because
would they have just gone back to? I don't know.
I don't know either. Because then the epilogue has friggin' Cutie Patooties playing a new game, and I'm just like, I don't understand. Is all of this just a game of chess?
You heard about this new game? Looks to the
I
camera.
heard about this new game. 7 black pieces versus indescriptive number of white pieces. It's probably gonna be like 7 darknesses and 13 lights. Also, I've said this on Twitter, I completely forgot that Drake Bell voiced Little Ericus. And I'm just like, fuck, I remember that being announced back in 2015.
Whack.
What was it? I have another note here. Erica's basically telling Xehanort to stop because it's bullshit and he's hurt enough people. That's basically what happened. with Erica's being like, you've hurt too many people. And it's basically just, hey, buddy, calm your jets.
Oh my god.
Stop this. It's basically...
Trying to kill me.
I like that Heartless. We never talked about her.
Yeah.
She was a good Heartless.
She was a good designed Heartless with very
a boring
limited
battle.
moveset.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, it's one of the reasons why, like, I just, like, kept this picture right here, because, like, that's pretty much the only good picture you ever get of her.
Mm-hmm.
Because half the time she's either charging you or jumping into the air and vanishing. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, that was nice.
Oh, that's nice.
That's back of the box right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
Long live the king. What else do I have here? Oh, Erica's telling Terra to look after Aqua and Ventus kind of got to me, because it's like, aw, you basically do better than him, even though you were the one who went off in the first place, sort of thing. Whenever they turned back into their, like, younger selves, I was like, oh,
that kind of ruined it for me.
It did kind of ruin it for me, but then I was like, oh, they're so adorable.
On one hand, I was like, okay, it makes sense. On the other hand, it felt like one of those needless, like, hey, these guys, they were the young guys. Did you get that?
I think that's what it was for.
Because otherwise, I'm like, why did they just instantly turn young?
Yeah, no, if you didn't catch on that the two young guys from the beginning were them,
missed it.
like, I can understand, like, for kids, maybe?
Oh, that hyper-realistic Donald eye.
I don't like that. Does Sora have a gold tooth?
He does.
Oh my god, that's cute. I liked that part just because it was like, I don't know, I like their models, their character designs. Oh my god, that's too close.
Oh god, okay. I'm sorry, I didn't realize Baymax had irises.
Oh my god, he does.
It's creepy.
I don't think you ever see that in the movie though.
It's just weird.
I think because they're so glossy.
It's just, they're staring right at you.
They really are.
Oh, hey.
There she is. There's the girl. I found it kind of really sad how easy it was to get Aqua back. I was kind of hoping that it was going to be more involved. I don't know. I also feel like it should have been Riku
She
don't care.
She don't give a shit.
She's so pretty though. Her arm seems very long there.
About to resurrect this guy.
We're about to wake up. We're about to wake up this kid that was in a 10-year coma.
Oh my god! Hashtag. Ah! He was dead.
My
wallpaper.
What else was I talking about? Oh my god! Too many Soras.
It's fine.
It's too many Soras.
Heck nah.
Oh
god.
Is that Axel? That's Axel. Okay.
Ah!
Axel. Oh my god.
Get the camera off me!
I don't like my picture being taken.
Oh my god.
I don't really know.
Oh, poor Kyrie.
I'm trying to think of like what else there is to talk about. I didn't really mind the lack of Final Fantasy characters. I didn't mind that at all. Oh, this is okay.
Oh.
People are so fucking mad that it's implied that Sora and Kairi are endgame couple.
What the hell does that mean?
Like, people are so...
you mean like they're talking about like they work together until the very end?
Well, no, like they're...
What does that mean? What does that mean?
I will use the term of shipping.
Uh-huh.
That is, like, literally people are so mad that, like, Sora and Kairi are, like, the love.
What?
Like, they're the love, like, they're together. Even though, you know, Sora's kind of fucking dead, MIA, you know?
What? What are they mad about specifically?
They're mad that Sora and Riku aren't a thing.
Oh.
Because they actually have development together.
I was like, wait. I feel like you were saying like people are mad that the sky is blue. I was like, what's that? What?
I mean, that's pretty much it. But yeah, like people are so mad that like Sora and Kairi are the end game couple instead of Sora and Riku, and it's like I understand on the basis of, you know, Sora and Riku have more development together. Why are you doing this?
God. No!
Why?
I'll walk around the town. I get to explore while everyone wants to kill me. Nah, shit.
Defeat the mysterious adversaries, even though we saw fucking Xehanort here.
The mysterious adversaries.
But yeah, like, also, I love the design of these guys. I love that they all have, like, 3-inch high heels. It's kind of nice. But yeah, no, people are so mad about that, and I'm like, that's childish, first off. But,
Let's see.
ooh.
Guys.
Go away, whoever the fuck you are.
Ooh, they have a musical festival here.
Let's see.
Jeez. This place is so strangely fleshed out.
This place is so pretty, and we don't get to spend any time here besides fighting. And it's it's really disappointing.
Just wanna see.
I think they left you alone.
Music says otherwise.
Cow.
Cow.
That's cow. So cow's confirmed.
Yeah,
They're really about music.
What the? Hello. You guys alright? Oh! What?
A cat! What are you? You're so cute. Oh my god.
Does it have a paw tail?
I think it's just a big poofy tail.
Oh, it looks like it has beans on that tail.
Oh no.
Weird.
I'm trying to think of anything else to talk about here. People are very mad that, like, Xehanort kind of got redeemed, and it's like, not really. He was just told to go sit down and realize that he fucked up.
Fine.
And then he died, so it's like, what more do you want? He's kind of dead.
Are we happy that Sora is dead?
Well...
Either temporarily or forever.
Well, the whole thing is, Nobunaga said this isn't Sora's last adventure.
Okay.
He said that early on, this isn't his last adventure. But then people are like, but he's dead, he had to bring Kairi back. I kind of wish we went off to find Kairi.
That's what I thought was gonna happen. I was like, oh, we're gonna have one last little go somewhere and...
Find her, and then we actually get to see Sora fading away or
like,
disappearing.
Nope, he's just gone.
And not just in, like, the end of a... like, the ending movie thing.
No final words from
and, like,
him and or Kairi. Nice place.
I kind of... Just with Square's track record right now with games coming out of them, I kind of expect like a DLC sort of thing to happen for that. Like it's showing Sora's like short adventure, getting Kairi back again. Or no, just getting her back. Not getting her back again.
I will say...
Did he get her back the first time?
What?
Whenever he was getting back everybody else's hearts?
No.
I don't remember. No.
Because yeah, she was just missing. She was...
Yeah, she was just missing. She wasn't killed yet. She wasn't glass.
She was... I don't know what her deal was. She, like, wasn't
No,
taken?
I think what happened was Xemnas took her away.
Uh-huh.
And then Xehanort glassed her.
No.
That's the term people are using now.
Wait, are you talking about when he went to each world?
Yeah, when he...
That was before all that.
Oh, yeah. But her heart was okay.
She wasn't there. He was like, oh, she's not here.
There.
She must be somewhere else. They went back, and as he's going back, she's like, hi, I'm here.
Yes, that's it.
She
that's it.
kept him alive.
Yes.
And I guess that somehow did something to her. Which I assume may be the same thing he did for her. I don't know. I really don't know what's going on.
I'm really
They
confused.
don't make it clear as to what Sora did at the end or what Kairi did right then.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, is he just stuck in the final world again? And he's going to be stuck there, and that's going to be where we start off next. But then the secret video has him in, like, modern-day Japan. And people are like, oh, maybe it's going to be, like, a World Ends With You Kingdom Hearts crossover thing. Because it looked... this is the problem when you have game... Like, because the World Ends With You actually takes place in Japan.
Oh my goodness.
In Shibuya. And like... what is it? People have said where Sora is in the secret video is Shibuya, but where Riku is in the secret video is Shinjuku. And those are two places in the World Ends With You. So people are like, is it like a World End With You Reaper game crossover thing? Yada yada yada. And I'm like, I don't fucking know. Nobody fucking knows. Everyone knows that Nomura's just pissed off about Versus 13.
Oh my god.
Oh, look, it's them again. Oh, fuck, they all went after you.
They know I've been ignoring them.
They're like, we're just wanting to beat you up, child. Did you like the final boss fight with Xehanort?
Yeah, actually. Wait, what final boss fight?
Okay, we'll go with the stages.
Whole bit.
Yeah, because you got to actually be in this area.
Yeah.
I really wish we got to explore this more, but they said no.
I like this bit. I liked and didn't mind because it was technically the same thing bit where he went all Doctor Strange on us.
Yeah.
Xehanort fight itself... I mean, it's so recent, but a part of me doesn't remember it.
I did not like the second battle here with him. Whenever he's in his armor. Mm-hmm. I didn't like that just because it was the flying mechanics. I hate flying mechanics. I hate that. I hate not being able to be on the ground, basically.
I feel
like the water mechanics too, I was like, eh.
The water one was, I would
better.
say, probably the easiest part.
Oh yeah, and we're on proud mode too.
Well, it's because that's when his pattern became apparent to me.
Yeah.
And so then in the third fight, I was like, okay, it's harder, but I know what your patterns are. So.
Yeah, I was able to block a lot of his things like at the very last second.
Oh yeah.
It was very telegraphed.
I do think there was one part in the final battle where I blocked some of his attacks like simultaneously. I was like, I don't know how I did that.
Yes. Woo. And it's kind of unfortunate. I was kind of hoping that we would fight Xehanort by ourselves, like without Donald and Goofy, but no.
Yeah, at the same time, I'm also kind of glad they're there. They're your buddies.
Yeah, I feel like...
They can't have you fight with Kairi, that would...
Nope, because she's fucking dead. And then Sora being like, don't worry, I'll get her back. And Riku's like, no, it was Mickey who was like, no, like, let's go as a team and get her. And Riku's like, no, let him do this. And then he turns out to be fucking dead, so it's like, thank you, Riku. You're a good friend. You got your girl in the end.
Why couldn't Mickey Mouse die?
Oh, I wish.
Hmm.
What else? Despite the whole Sora getting Thanos'd, I liked the ending because I liked seeing all of the new outfits, seeing Axel, Shion, Sayax. I loved their new outfits.
Did she get it? She's sort of the same.
Yeah, she's wearing the same thing. I like the ending of everybody hanging out on the Destiny Islands beach while Kyrie is... I was going to call her Cryery. Because she's crying on the Palpu fruit tree.
Oh my god.
And, like, nobody's going over there to, like, comfort her. I found that very weird.
See, because... What bothers me, the reason why the secret ending bothers me, and I know it's just, like, usually they're just, like, concepts, whatever, fuck it.
Yeah.
Because canonically, as far as I was concerned, Sora's heart is inside of Kyrie right now.
Yes, that would make the most sense.
Which again, they could just make a replica thing for him if they really want. But I don't know, that's the way I interpret the ending, is just that he's still there, and that's why she's not alone. Because like he said, he didn't, like, you know, doesn't want her to be alone anymore.
Well, yeah, it's like the whole thing in the final world. As long as, like, someone's holding deeply onto your heart, because the whole thing about this game is about who Sora's connected to and the connection of hearts and stuff like that. It's like they could literally just make a replica, and they have proven they can.
But no one,
and especially because Vexen has atoned and been a.
Well, yeah. I mean, yes.
Yeah, he's a.
We don't see him after. Do we see him at the end?
You see a glimpse of him whenever Naminé's waking up.
Oh yeah, he was there.
What I got from the secret ending is that maybe we're gonna, like, if there is another game, which there most likely will be, we'll be playing as Sora and Riku more, sort of like DDD. But that's just my thoughts. Oh my god. Cute.
Oh god.
Oh my god, they're coming to get you! Yeah, I'm just looking at my notes. I've pretty much said, like, everything that bothered me. All of the things that bothered me are very, like... They're not bad things most of the time. It's just like, I wish we got to actually go to Radiant Garden. I wish we actually got to explore this world in particular.
Yeah, this is all we really get. Yeah, there's so many things in this world to look at! Or at least a little bit.
Well, it's like, I want to know more of the story behind this. All we know is that this is, like, what the...
Where he and Ericus used to live?
Yeah, and, like, one second, let me actually look at a wiki. Scala ad Callum.
Basaba.
The entire city is buildings painted white and gold. The town sits on a giant body of water with multiple mountains of buildings, which the top of each mountain connect to the other cable of a gondola. Underneath the town, in the water, the clock tower from Daybreak Town can be seen. So this world is connected to Daybreak Town somehow, but we don't know how.
Really?
Yeah. And once again, because I got all the secret reports, there's, in one of the entries that Xehanort has, it's from, like, whenever he was younger, right? He's talking about how he came here to become a Keyblade wielder, and that Ericus is, like, a blue blood Keyblade wielder, like, his whole family's like that, he's basically royalty, and so on and so forth. And him being like, I want to explore other worlds and learn about things.
What was that? Oh, I guess one thing is the the foreteller coming back part. That was
Like,
strangely casual to me.
That was strangely
I feel like, if
casual.
anything, I don't know how it worked, but I feel like they would have been like, what the fuck are we doing here?
They're also from 100 years in the past, which is
like, that makes me assume that during the war they literally just like vanished, came here and were like, oh, you called? Like,
yeah, because he calls them back, so it's like, were they dead? Was all of what you went through in the mobile game? Because our character blacks out. We don't know what exactly happens to the foretellers. What are they doing? Oh, they're doing their mega attack. Okay, guys.
They're copying Donald.
Zet! What is it, Zeta Flare?
Yeah.
Oh my god, did you actually think that Donald was gonna die there?
Or it's something similar to it.
Yeah.
I mean, technically he did.
I mean, yeah, he did, but like, did you think like he was gonna be like a goofy death?
I mean, it was.
It was. What am I talking about? It is.
Woo! My least favorite form.
Yeah, I hate this form. It does help sometimes whenever you just really don't care. What else? Yeah, no, the whole thing with the foreteller thing kind of pissed me off. Because especially with them being like, where's Ava? And he's like, she didn't make the cut. It's like, you probably know what happened. You're just being a bitch.
Oh, God.
And like, that's the other thing. When you read the reports and you're like, fuck, she was experimented on. And then like with the thing with the final world and you talking to her, you're like, shit, she's hanging on by a thread. This game, it's good. Like, I genuinely like this game.
Ooh, somebody broke that pillar.
No, I think that's just a shiny thing, because I think that's on... Oh, maybe it isn't.
No, they like break walls sometimes.
Ooh, that's neat.
A little bit of environmental damage.
Oh, that's cool. Man, I really wish we could have explored this world more. Square, you
son of a
dummies.
bitch.
Yeah.
I'll say, similar to Donald's rage moment. When Nikki was contemplating doing something,
Oh my god.
and like looked unsure, and I was like, okay, is he gonna sacrifice himself for something? And then Rico said, no, don't use time magic. I'm like, damn it, I thought it was something like more life-threatening that he was gonna do.
Yeah, I found that really funny with him, Riku being like, don't use time magic.
Don't.
Don't.
Oh my
do
god.
it.
I fucking loved how get off my lawn Ansem Seeker of Darkness was to the painter pencil.
Oh my god. Yes.
No.
Oh my god, that was such a good scene. This is the thing. All of the scenes that are like solely Kingdom Hearts plot are so good. And then all of the, well, I mean, except for Toy Story, that was great. Telling Xehanort that nobody loves him.
Oh my god.
Pure great. But yeah, no, like everything that's like non-Disney involved is like really good.
What is the deal with the mobile game?
So the mobile game, before it just took place 100 years before Kingdom Hearts, and just before and during the Keyblade War. Mm-hmm. So it led up to the Keyblade War. And then the Keyblade War happened, and then I always found it to be unclear on if, like, everybody died, but at the same time everyone's in, like, a simulation. So it's like a datascape sort of thing. And then, like, Maleficent is there. And then, like, she's talking to Xehanort or something. I don't know. It's all confusing.
Oh my god!
What?
I just remembered the goddamn box. I was like...
I think I have that oh, no, I have that on my my twit longer. I said, what is in the box, Lucio? What's in the fucking box?
Hell. You'll
I
have
hate
to
that.
wait and see. Reconnect Kingdom Hearts. Not today.
It's just like the fact that we've been wanting to know what's in the box, like since technically 2017, 2016 area. We've been wanting to know for like almost 3 years what's in the box, and we still don't know. And we're probably going to find out at the end of the box saga. It's, you know what? I'm calling it now. This new saga is the box saga of what's in the fucking box. That's what I'm gonna call it. If we go like, if we don't find out what's in the box in the mobile game or the next game that comes out, I'm going to call it the box saga. And I know people were like, oh, it's, or like, even in the game they were saying it's hope. Hope is in the box. But what is the hope? Because Kingdom Hearts is a big reset button. But what does the box have to do with that? Oh, the box only shows up after the Keyblade War happens. Something like that. I love the joke, though, that people are like, oh, it's Kairi's character development.
Oh,
and I'm like, oh, shit. That's a good one.
Oh my god.
Or it's like Nomura's sanity. And I'm like, fair enough.
Oops. Only other thing to talk about is the Disney stuff that happened at the end, but nothing really happened.
Yeah, I think I just also like Xehanort calling Ericus a sly fox.
He did.
Yeah, he did. He's like, Ericus, you sly fox.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. What is...
Let's see.
Chicken.
Oh,
You bastards!
you fucking assholes. But yeah, like, all in all, I like this game. I was satisfied with it. I like how we are at the end of the Dark Seeker saga, meaning that there should be no more Xehanorts, unless they continue the whole, like, Xehanort and Ericus playing their game thing as, like, a narration purpose, which I'm fine with.
Yeah.
Because they're cute and I like them.
It answered the questions that I wanted answered.
What were your questions?
Except for the goddamn box.
Everything is but the goddamn box. And now people want to know...
I don't think I had questions. Honestly, I think this game has made me forgo any questions, and all I wanted to see was just some... I wanted to see basically the main characters that all, to some extent, happy. And that's what I got.
I mean, everyone seems pretty happy that Sora's dead. Which is kind of messed up. I still find that very weird.
Like, yeah! We don't know what happened.
He wants to spin around too. What else?
Oh god.
Oh, you beat them? Nice.
Ariel just fucked them up.
Oh wow, good job, Ariel.
Okay. From the trailers, before the game even came out,
yes.
a part of me knew everyone was gonna come back. Everyone was gonna be somehow, to some extent, almost everyone defeated.
Yes.
Or redeemed, or whatever. I figured that was all gonna happen here.
Yes.
Now,
well, like, the thing with that is that, like, DDD basically set that. That everyone was going to be okay. Everyone's coming back.
Now, when
because everyone did that in that game.
Now, when it comes to who I expected to basically die...
I didn't think it was going to be the old men.
Xehanort, most likely I expected.
Oh, yeah.
That's, it's the end of the saga. So that's what I kind of figured.
Yeah. Because there's really nothing else. Like, when they said this is the end of the Dark Seeker saga, I'm like, okay, Xehanort's gonna die.
Well, despite see, here's the thing. I kind of expected Sora to die.
I know, right? I expected, like, with everything being like, it has to be you, Sora. You're the one, like, it's you. And it's like, okay, Sora's gonna die. We get that.
Well, mine was based on because, like, when I thought about it's because it's a connecting theme in all the worlds they visited.
True.
That someone at some point, either before the story happened or during the story,
my god,
sacrifices
you are totally
something.
Right. Oh my god.
I think I'm trying to think.
Well, so, Corona.
Those were obvious. Tangled and Frozen both have a sacrifice moment.
Yes.
Big
Toy
Heroes. Toy Story
doesn't.
is the questionable one.
Toy Story is just questioning yourself. Also, Pirates of the Caribbean for the sacrifice self.
Sacrifice one.
Well, that's just a death thing.
But still.
It's it's that theme. Big Hero 6 is like fighting yourself.
Well, Big Hero 6, it has a sort of two things. See, this is why I mean like it's kind of iffy, because Big Hero 6, there's two sacrifices in the first movie. In the movie itself.
Yes.
Not necessarily in this part of the game,
yes,
but in the movie itself.
But they talk about it.
But they do mention it.
Yeah. But yeah, like Toy Story is about sort of fighting your own doubts. It's facing your fears. Oh my god.
What's that?
And then Big Hero 6 is also facing your fears.
Oh my god. Winnie the Pooh.
Facing your fears.
Face their fears. Rabbit's fears of Pooh eating all the honey.
All
People
the honey.
ruining their garden.
Monstropolis?
That literally
That
had...
really didn't fit in any of those two categories.
They used... He was born from screams and fears.
That is true. I feel like the next game is going to have Olympus in it, and it's going to have to do with the Pandora box thing that they found.
I hope that they bring that back. That was an interesting thing. I was like, oh, are they going to do something original?
I honestly thought we were going to have to go back to Olympus to fight whatever comes out of the Pandora box.
Considering it's the first world, I thought, are we going to have to go back to every world? Like, is this the thing they're going to do?
I was kind of really hoping. Like, the story, but no.
And here's the thing. Like, I don't know if the Disney's Hercules has any precedent for Pandora's Box. Whether on TV shows or sequels or anything like that.
I think it might be in the TV show, because they only had the one movie.
Because I don't... Yeah, if they did, what I thought was happening once the ending came around, the Pandora's Box, like, oh, they have to come back. For a second, I thought that the girl Sora saved was Pandora. Or something like that. Like, oh, is she gonna come back into this? Is she important?
Yeah.
They're giving her a big old scene here. What's going on?
Yeah. Like, just the whole thing with the box. And, like, Maleficent and Pete had nothing to do with this game. Like, at all. They had zero purpose other to start the black box search. And Sora and them being like, what's black box? Do you know of a black box?
What's in the box? Then nothing. Why is Sayonara on a horse?
He's got a goat head because his Keyblade has a goat head. And like, this is the other thing with us now knowing that Xigbar is Lushu, picking up No Name, and then remembering that Xehanort inherits No Name, and then you're like, shit, Lushu was probably their master because body snatching and all that stuff. And he was probably like, this boy would be good for starting a Keyblade war.
Oh wait, is that the theory that the Master of Masters possess?
No, not the Master of Masters, Lushu.
Oh. I thought toward the end I was thinking Master of Masters is gonna be Sora.
Some people are saying that. Some people are also saying maybe he's Ephmer. The white-haired boy from back cover.
Well, I thought they were setting it up to be Sora at the end with him making it sound like you're going to be in charge of this super powerful Keyblade. And him, I think, was it Sora who said the line? Oh yeah, Sora was saying the line about you can't change fate or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
And he was like, you remind me of something. I'm like, oh, is they setting this up to Sora's Master of Masters? Because he was all about destiny and fate. Like, Sora went back in time to make sure everything happens because it all turned out
Sora became Ray Chase, who's Noctis. But, like, there's a couple people out there that are like... Well, actually, it's like a really big fan theory that Ephmer is, like, Sora now. because of the whole like, hey, you need a hand sort of thing. But I'm like, I don't buy that.
Wait, what?
Like whenever you're in the Keyblade graveyard doing the big battle with all of the Keyblades, people are thinking like, oh, maybe Sora at one point was Ephmer in a previous life.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, nah, that's probably not it. It's probably just gameplay.
Probably not.
I don't know.
I do like how, what was it? Weren't you the one who said, or pointed out that it was stated that the Guardian Heartless was nothing? Or like, it was confirmed to be nothing by the developers?
The Guardian Heartless?
The Ansem Heartless, the big old one that follows them. The one that was Terra.
Yeah.
or was holding Terra or whatever.
What did I say with that?
I thought either you said it or you said that someone confirmed it. That they had stated that was like, it's nothing important.
It's not important. That it wasn't important. I need to Google this now. Guardian. Is it Guardian? No, that's not the right one.
I don't know what his name is.
Fine, I'll just go Ansem. Which Ansem are you talking about? I don't know. You tell me.
Ansem's gonna come back and he's like, I'm Handsome Seeker of Light.
No, that's too many purple links because I go here too often.
I guess that's
Where the
what...
fuck is it?
It makes you wonder if young
His
evil
Guardian.
Xehanort knows...
Xehanort's Guardian.
Xehanort's Guardian.
Yeah, is a dark entity similar to a pure blood Heartless, which is used by Ansem, Seeker of Darkness throughout the Kingdom Hearts series. It is first created by Terra Xehanort, Ansem's original persona, to battle Aqua in Radiant Garden. The Guardian is also temporarily used by Riku when he takes on the form of Ansem during his battle with Roxas. The Guardian serves not only to protect its user from attacks, but also fight for him when he is needed. And it is literally not stated until Kingdom Hearts 3 that is fucking Terra. I am mad. I'm so glad you brought that up.
Oh my god.
Because, like, there was that theory. Everyone's like, hey, maybe that's Terra. And everyone's like, no, that's stupid. And then we're like, no, that's stupid. And then they're like, hey, guess what? It's Terra.
Hello.
What are you doing?
During that moment, I thought that he wasn't gonna come back.
Who, Terra?
Yeah. Well, because, like, the thing is, because once he removes the bandages and says, like, I'll make things right, I thought he was saying that in the moment, but he's actually repeating what he said before.
Yeah.
So it made it sound like he was saying he'll make it right as in he'll, like, defeat this guy, but not actually come back.
Yeah.
And I was like, uh-oh, we have a sacrifice coming.
Yeah. Like, I'm kind of happy that Terra came back.
Oh, dumb.
Like, because I like Terra's character, even though he's fucking dumb. Like a lot of people, I didn't want everyone to come back because, I mean, obviously Sora didn't come back. But it's like everything, like, I don't know. I'm so glad you brought that up, though, because now I'm fucking pissed. So fucking pissed.
Oh, boy. See, I feel like I need to go back and watch a certain scene.
What scene?
Because my memory might not be correct.
Is it a scene in this game?
No. It's a scene in a previous game. Because I kind of thought I don't know when I thought it. It's been a while. I had a lot of time to think about it.
Yeah.
Because there was a part of me that was thinking, like, oh, that Guardian must be something. Like, it might be Terra.
It has to be important.
It looks
right?
like it might be Terra because it's connected to him, and it's just kind of jumping around. And I don't remember how this scene plays out in oh god, the numbers. Aqua's game.
0.2?
Yeah.
But he wasn't in that game.
Yes, he was.
Where the fuck was he? No, he wasn't.
Unless I'm mistaken,
You might be mistaken.
Because I thought I remember. Well, I thought it was the scene where
Are you talking about not the secret episode, but the final episode in Birth by Sleep?
No.
No.
It was okay. Hold on. It was when Aqua meets Terra and Ven as like spirits.
Oh.
And at the end, as he's struggling with them or getting angry, whatever, the two hands come out and grab them, which I assumed was that thing.
No, I think that was just a dark side.
Possibly. You might
It
be
could
right.
possibly be a dark side.
My thought after this was like, if he was him, why was he being so bitchy?
Mm-hmm. I
But,
think
you know,
it was
forceful.
the dark side.
I mean, it could be even if you did attack anyone, it could be explained away with him being controlled.
Yeah.
So
Either way. Farts. I like this game. It was satisfying. I'm mad now because it's the whole Guardian thing. Sora's adorable. I love my boys.
he's dead.
Yeah, Kyrie is... Kyrie. I'm just so disappointed because I was really hoping that she would be more than the damsel in distress and I need to fuel Sora's anger. Her. Kills her.
Yeah, it's like we've spent this much time. I'm gonna train with Axel, and we're gonna be super strong.
The fact that
and you're not
Axel-
gonna see me fight that much, but you know.
The fact that Axel got way more character development in this game.
And he had his Keyblade broke.
His Keyblade didn't even really break. It came back.
Did it?
I think it was just poofed for a second.
I don't know. The logic of Keyblades are weird.
Yeah.
And it's like, your Keyblade's broken. And it's like, no, it's not. Dude, the Keyblade?
Yeah.
What?
What else? Oh yeah, it's kind of sad that like Xion got more development than Kyrie.
Oh, God.
It's and Nominate. Oh my god, Nominate was just a voice and she got more development. I'm really disappointed in like, and I don't think it's Nomura. I don't think it's his fault. But I kind of do. It's like partly his fault.
You're gonna be like, Mr. Nomura,
What the fuck?
I've been a fan of your games for a while, and I just wanted to know, how come Namine and Xion got more development than Kyrie? Was that because the studio make you do something? It's like, oh no, I just hate Kyrie. The red hair, that was a color error. It was supposed to be yellow, so I figured I'd make Namine.
Oh my god.
That's actually my Kyrie development.
I feel like he just doesn't know what to do with her.
Just
Because, like, okay, in the first game, she was a princess of heart. That makes sense. Second game, to fuel Sora's anger. Third game, both of those things combined. That's it.
oh my goodness.
I don't know. There's so much. Where's my twit longer? Where are you? I talked about her. Her character was just disappointing because, like, the scenes with her and Axel I really liked, but then whenever it got to, like, the end of the game, I'm like, all of that development that she kind of had is gone. Thank you.
You want to know what? Okay. What? It still would have sucked overall, character development wise. But what I would have wanted, you know, to make it seem like she's trained to be a Keyblade warrior, but at the same time, maybe she has
Is to show it.
Maybe she to show that she has more potential than they think, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Is make it so that the whole big moment Donald had, give it to her.
Oh my god.
If she had like pulled out some big shit and I was like, whoa.
That would have been so cool. Oh my god. And I know people were complaining about how Aqua kind of got like
a little side
kind of side like shoved off, and it's like, but we had a 2-hour experience with her. Like, that should have been in this game. It should have opened with that, and then, like, you know. That's just my opinion. Because you know that's how they really wanted it. Like, that was supposed to be the opening, but then they were like, shit, we gotta put out a demo kind of thing
Oh boy.
to put on this disc with 2 other things. That Guardian thing is just gonna piss me off for like so long.
I will say they did do a lot of what was it, when they had you fight as Riku and they had you fight as Aqua. I feel like for a moment I thought you were gonna fight as Terra's armor.
Yeah. I was kind of mad at that too, because Lingering Will was such a fucking asshole of a boss. And then they just like they shafted him too.
Oh yeah, he disappeared.
Yeah, he just done disappeared. He did his big thing.
And then
Because
like,
that's supposed to be like Terra's mind or
where
something
did he go?
like that. He just done disappeared.
Are we gonna have another like Lingering Will's a person? He needs his own body.
Oh fuck, we don't need 2 Terras.
Terra's gonna be like, hey, bro.
Hey me. I don't know. I like this game a whole lot. I feel like we're missing out on some content, but that's also comparing it to Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. Because on the base of everything, this is just as good as, like, Dream Drop Distance. Actually, yeah, this is very much like Dream Drop Distance. Oh my god, it really is! It's like the same amount of time to beat it, almost the same amount of worlds, them being incredibly, like, straightforward. Wow.
Interesting.
Okay. I said, like, I high-key want, like, a light novel about when they were younger. Yeah. Explaining more of that whole situation. That would be a good thing. I would buy that. I just want to know, like, what exactly was the turning point of, yes, I want to collect 13 darknesses to get Kingdom Hearts. I want to know when that exactly happened, when that breaking point happened. Because once again, the secret reports, he seems like a totally, like, I'm curious about this, but not in a malicious way. I want to see if the fairy tales are true, too. I want to reset the world. I want to purge it.
Oh my goodness.
But that's just me.
Just live here.
Because you show me a good character design and I'm all down for it.
I would have loved him to have, like, show up here and just be like, I'm good with this.
I like this world. I will stay here. This is my new home. This is my retirement plan.
Oh my god. See, that's when they would have made him sympathetic if they showed him being like, oh my god, I'm here again.
Yeah, like,
It's my home.
you think coming back to the world where you spent, like, most of your adolescent and adulthood at, supposedly, like, you think you would have a little bit of, like, oh, maybe I won't purge the world. See, that's the time frame that I want to know. I want to know between what we've seen here and when he, like, just goes full-blown mad.
He slowly walks up to a wall and starts getting sentimental and crying and starts like, what's wrong? And he's like, this is why I started it all. I just wanted her back. And then he points to, like, the missing kitty poster.
Yes! Yes!
Oh god.
I also just want more Drake Bell. That's literally it, too.
More Drake.
That was another thing with, like, the epilogue of, like, Xehanort just being like, good game. I'm fine with losing to you. This is fine. And being like, you're usually not that easy going with this.
I'm gonna murder you someday. It's fine.
And, you know, we're both gonna die. It's fine. I'm gonna murder you. Like, some kid's gonna murder me. Well, not really, because I'm old. That's the other thing. I forgot that, like, Nomura confirmed that, like, old Xehanort is, like, in his 80s, and I'm like, holy shit. Yeah, I would think, like, closer to 90s with the way he looks. Darkness, not even once.
That's Kingdom Hearts 3.
That is Kingdom Hearts 3. I wonder if they're going to release like a final mix version of this for download. That would be nice.
Make it a downloadable file. Don't try to make it a big old thing.
Oh, they probably will. They'll probably make it like a big old thing and a downloadable file. Considering that this is like what their oh my god, second downloadable game. Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance was their first, I think. Anyway.
Maybe.
How long have we been talking for?
At least 3 hours.
3 hours for Kingdom Hearts 3.
3 hours and 25 minutes to talk about how much bullshit Olaf is!
God